Hey, it's the Bennington Show. I'm Ron Bennington. There's Gail Bennington.
Yo.
I am Ron Bennington. Loving that song, Gail.
Oh my God. Lily Hyatt.
Yeah.
This whole album is incredible. I'm so glad that you turned me on to her.
You know, she is the daughter of the great singer-songwriter John Hyatt. So, apple, tree, very close together.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
The old Bennington way.
The old Bennington way. We are, one day out from the storm, maybe 2 days out from the storm hitting the, I was going to say hitting the U.S., but it did hit Puerto Rico, but just kicking the shit out of those little islands, all the little beautiful islands along there. And people in the Keys have been told they have to get out. People along any kind of the beachfront area around Miami being told they have to get out because it looks like, and you can never be sure to the last second, but this thing is heading directly to Miami. And I watched the Florida governor today, and I don't know why he does this, but every time there's a storm, he puts on his Navy hat. I don't know whether he feels like we feel safer because he was in the Navy, but it's Navy time, everybody.
I guess it's but so the Trumps have kind of made us more aware of people's hat wear choices during emergencies. I'm going to go out there and give a speech. What hat should I wear?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to be me, but I also want to show I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty.
He actually, to me, seemed terrified. If I'm going to be totally honest, and I don't know the man, but he was gum sucking through the whole thing and just saying, look, seriously, if you can leave, leave. I'm not kidding. I don't know why. You know why Chris is laughing? Mm-hmm. He's not Floridian, native Floridian the way you are. These things are they've become the nightmare of living in a place with warm weather now.
Like, the thing that is so crazy is, so you hear oh, you guys just evacuate. Heed the warning, just go and evacuate. But you realize, yesterday we were talking about people who maybe they're 9 months pregnant and they're due any day. You got to make these kind of decisions. But there are so many people for different medical reasons that have to stay put. It's totally terrifying.
Yes, there are.
I have a friend who has a son who's kind of in a full-time care facility. Yes. He needs 24/7 nurse service, and he is in Miami, and she's freaking out. She's like, they can't move these kids. There's no way to get them all the way up the state. I don't know.
Somehow have to write it out.
Yeah.
It's fucking the worst. Chris, you do have a background with St. Bart's, right?
St. Martin.
St. Martin.
St. Martin.
Yeah.
And watching that get just pummeled last night was pretty awful.
Yeah, the video, there's
a picture up on the iBang right now of, we'll go to the, not the iBang, the Twitter that we have, the Bennington Show Twitter. And there's a guy just surveying the destruction. And it's just, there's nothing there right now.
Jeez.
Look at him.
Seems like he's looking the wrong way. Or...
See the pain from this picture. It's one of those ones that you kind of feel like could win an award at the end of the year. I think they're just called picture awards.
Yeah, there is a lonely sadness in that stance there.
Now, if you were in Florida now, would you get out or ride the storm out? Let's say you lived in Miami.
I think I would go. I think I would have to go. If you're able to, I think you should.
Yeah.
There are circumstances where
there's
people
also
can't.
A part of you that go, man, I'd really like to see it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a terrible little thing that you have. Man, I know what my yard will look like.
Like that incredibly bad snowstorm. It was a year or two, maybe 3 ago.
Snow
and
gorilla, I think it was called.
Walking the streets, I'm like, oh man, I'm glad I'm here to see. It's bad, but I'm glad I'm here to see it. Yeah. It was just traffic lights just hanging by threads, and everything was just insane. Cars looked half covered. I was like, this is like an apocalypse. It is tempting to see the aftermath.
All right, any of the Florida people that want to check in with us today, 844-ROCK-GOD, 844-ROCK-GOD. Tell us what's happening down there, or you can tweet your Twitter to us at, what is it, Bennington Show?
Yes, at Bennington Show on Twitter.
At Bennington Show on Twitter. Now, I I do have some good news.
Really?
This is something that we've been working on for a long time. Myself, Don, Hard Rock Johnny, as well as the iBang, and it's something for our show. As everybody knows, Bruce Springsteen is coming to play at a Broadway theater, and everybody's freaking out of it. And we managed to get a block of tickets to go see Bruce Springsteen for the show, and a +1 for each of us.
What?
So, yeah.
God.
I guess you'd want to bring your mom, Vito?
Yes.
Jen, do you even want to go at all? Is this wasted on you, Springsteen?
Is this real?
Yeah. It's something we've been working on.
What?
Yeah.
My God.
Would you even be interested in this?
Oh, of course.
All right. So we're all going to be sitting together. We got a block of tickets.
Oh my God.
We sent the money out 2 weeks ago to Craig Carton, and the tickets will be arriving.
Oh, boy.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Now,
No, it's gonna.
look at Vito's sad laugh.
I know. You're like,
So as soon as they get here, I'll let you know, Vito.
Okay, I mean, I've gotten tickets from Craig before, so I think this will work out for everybody.
Yes, by the way, the FBI wants to talk to you about those tickets.
No, those are completely legit.
Now,
No
there's
way.
no such thing. Read the paper. There's no such thing. Now, I watched that show this morning, right? Because, well, Chris, you got obsessed with the crimes and everything that
Yeah.
Craig's involved in.
Oh, yeah. And just the amounts of money.
Well, what are we looking at before I get into this?
All right, so he's charged with $8.6 million that he blew through. $8.6 million. He's getting like racketeering and wire fraud charges.
So he got the money from investors.
Yes.
And then gambled that money?
And then paid off debts, gambled it, and also just bought tickets to try to sell. Like he was going.
He
but
did
most of
try
it-
to sell.
Yeah, he did try to sell some tickets, and he couldn't like move some. Like he bought a bunch of Adele and like Barbara Streisand tickets.
They should go in a heartbeat.
He couldn't move them. Like he was selling them under cost. Like he was losing money on. And then
how did that happen? Like, why would that not work out?
I don't understand that. All you'd
Just-
have to do is go stand out front. Now, here's the thing. So I watched. So, this came is a shocking thing. And obviously, when you look at this story, there's a mental illness going on. This is,
Yeah.
I don't understand gambling addiction, but I understand all the other addictions. And it's not your regular self. But the guys on his show, I'm going to say one thing. They don't look shocked, right?
yeah,
And they don't look like they feel too bad about it. I'm going to be totally honest. If this was my fucking partner, my friend, he was looking at this kind of fucking heat, I don't know how I'd be able to do the show and get through it.
Right.
And they're just like, hey, we love him, but we're going to carry on. We get a new co-host and
What?
everything.
immediately.
Yes, I love working here myself, and everybody's going, "Oh, that's great." And I mean, let's suppose, because we've seen Chris in crazy states,
Sure.
and we all know it.
Yeah.
Like if someone came to us and said, "Chris, fuck, blah blah blah," like the day that Chris went to the hospital and smashed his head,
Yeah.
not one of us was shocked.
Right.
You know what I mean?
In fact, I felt like I had a premonition.
And you did. You were
felt
trying all night calling him.
Chrissy's
So-
in trouble. I know it.
I don't know why they just don't say, "Yeah, we all knew, we all saw
Yeah.
this coming," and maybe we talked to him, or maybe there was no talking to him. But to act like they're stunned, because he said to these guys, "Motherfucker, I got all these Adele tickets."
Right.
Of course. And those dudes have like friends who have money, probably want to see Adele and Bieber and fucking whoever else.
See, this is the thing. When it's millions, though, you ain't selling them fucking two at a time. This whole thing is a Ponzi scheme. And if you're going to get in a white-collar crime, you got to have a really white collar, right? You just can't be he's a regular guy. He's a fucking street guy. How he thought he was going to dupe these fucking Wall Street nerds that sit around and fucking just look at numbers like it's the Matrix and can see things. He didn't stand a chance. So, I mean, all the guys the only thing that this made me laugh. So Boomer brought in Phil Simms, right? And Phil Simms comes driving up, and there was all kinds of fucking, paparazzi and shit out front of their studio because this is the big story in New York. and Phil Simms is walking up, and they're all calling him Boomer and asking him questions because those two fucking guys look exactly the same.
That's hysterical.
Fucking white-headed weirdos. Phil's like, what?
Yeah, yesterday, Boomer said he basically made a short statement saying he had no idea what was going on. Like, I don't know how anyone could believe that. That he didn't know.
It's one thing for like that statement that he made yesterday. I think was the what do you call it statement, the one that they had to say.
Yeah,
and then today he kind of talked from his heart, and I'm like, man, that quickly got into the show will go on.
Oh yeah, real quick.
And everybody was just like, let me tell you right now, Brady is the best that's ever played the game. I don't know how you can stand to do that for hours and hours in a row.
So we don't know if Odell has a high ankle sprain or what, but we think he's been practicing.
You said Adele because you're just now going back to the ticket thing.
He said he didn't even know he got arrested yesterday. He thought he just called in sick.
He did. I think somebody in his family must have said, oh, he's not going to make it, hoping that they could keep it out of the news. But, it's fucking New York.
And the FBI came to his door. That's just fucking frightening.
The FBI and the SEC are involved in this.
Yeah.
That shit's just over your fucking head, man. That's not fucking cool.
They have like text messages he sent, like saying like I have 10 million liquid and 40 million off a line of credit off of like an investor, like all this he's fucking done.
Hold on, Johnny's telling me that the tickets haven't shown up the way they were supposed to.
What?
That's worrisome.
I'm holding out hope.
Yeah, you should. What tickets did you get for him before?
He gave me Mets tickets, and I got to sit in like the nice luxury area where I got free steak.
Free steak? Huh?
Yeah, it wasn't even the normal like hot dogs and burgers. Like they were carving up steak.
Wonder he lost fucking money. Those were the seats that Spencer expected for fucking Fleetwood Mac.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
We had to walk down with the fucking scum of the earth.
An entire level.
Oh, anyway, the show was good. But then she didn't even walk over to our seats and give us anything. I'm sorry that I screwed up.
I'm going to be stuck on that album.
Good.
I've listened to it already like 3 times straight through.
You get a little
so
obsessive
good.
on the new album.
I do. I love getting a new album.
Mm. Peter, what did you do to get these steak tickets?
I knew his kid. I coached his children.
Oh, jeez.
That's weird.
Nice guy.
So he just like tipped with these tickets.
Like one day,
everyone with those tickets.
He just one day, his like one kid came up to me and was like, "Hey, like my dad wanted me to give you these tickets."
That's so sweet.
And it was really nice, and I was really thankful because his kids were really nice kids, and like I
can't even think about that.
Now that kid's under indictment.
Dude, that's not fucking funny. He's got a family. He's got 4 children. And I said, this is fucking mental illness. I mean, maybe every crime is mental illness when you really think about it. I mean, robbing a bank. Well, how crazy do you have to be to do that?
Well, if you think about the aspects of a gambling addiction, you're combining the obsessive nature with a little bit of like magical thinking, right? You're like, this is, this is going to pan out because this, and you're not thinking logically. No. So those two things to me sound like a mental illness.
They do. I had a kid that he was like an intern for me in DC, and he had bought a lottery ticket, and he was so sure it was going to win, just a fucking lottery ticket. And then he thought he won. This fucking kid thought he won. He was calling up people in his family and shit.
Yikes.
And then when he found out the truth, he just went bananas, and they had to fucking, they had to lock him up. Now, I met him after that happened, but he told me that story, and he don't know how he got into that state. Like, he don't know why he thought he won the lottery.
He just snapped.
Yeah, and he was calling his grandmother and shit. We did it, Grandma. We got the lottery. I'm going to get you your own house.
That's heartbreaking.
David, Miami Beach. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. How are you?
What's it like down there in Florida?
So it looks like a lot of the gas is out. Everyone's on the highway. It took me yesterday 6 hours to get to Orlando from Miami, and now I'm just on my way to Atlanta. but so much traffic.
Do you have people in Atlanta or what?
Nah, I just reserved a hotel beforehand because Miami Beach, there's a lot of construction.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of cranes on the buildings. These cranes are not weatherproof.
No.
They're going to fall down. They're going to destroy a lot of stuff.
I'm surprised. You think they're going to remove any of that stuff? Like, do they have time to?
No, they don't have time to do that. That
takes a long time.
Yeah, it takes a long time, and you don't exactly know where this thing is going to hit either.
Right.
They make it look like it's going to roll up. I mean, no one's talking about it. It looks like it's going to roll right up through Melbourne and Daytona Beach, and we have a lot of friends there. And that area, it's as flat can be,
Yeah, it seems like definitely Miami's getting the brunt of it, but they're still not sure if it's going to take that East Coast or West Coast path.
I mean, it's not an exact science. They get it as close as it can. But even if it hits and rolls up, it can pick up steam and all kinds of shit. It could go into Georgia, South Carolina, or North Carolina. I mean, these things, they said this is bigger than Andrew, that this thing is bigger than Andrew. Now, it's not carrying the kind of water that the Texas hurricane had, but it's got crazy winds.
Yeah, I was reading that. It's not going to be that same rainfall level, but it will have maybe stronger winds and, of course, the swell from the ocean.
There's our buddy Liz Sets Fire. Liz, what are you doing?
Hey, buddies. I'm just preparing for the storm of the century.
How are you preparing?
We're stocked up on food, water, gas, propane, boarding up the house, making sure everything in the yard is out and can't fly around anywhere. But unless our roof flies off or a tree falls through it, I'm not leaving.
By the way, no one ever brings it up, but that's exhausting to prepare.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just exhausting. And
it's been a lot of work.
And you're hammering fucking boards to your windows, and you know what I mean?
Do people still do the X's on the windows, or they decided that wasn't helpful?
I think that the myth was that was going to break the glass into bigger chunks.
Right, so that you wouldn't...
But I don't know. I don't think it works.
Well, a lot of people down here have the hurricane windows, which we plan on getting, but we just bought our house like a year ago, so we're not there yet. We're still boarded, but eventually we're going to do that, and then you don't even have to put up any shutters. You're just basically ready to go.
Right.
But I have too many animals.
How far are you from the beach?
Maybe 20 miles.
Okay. So you're
we should be good, but the way they have it going is that it's supposed to split right at the right up the state.
Right.
And because we're a little bit more west, we're between the ocean and Lake Okeechobee, kind of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be bad depending upon where it goes. But I mean, the house is concrete, and where the fuck am I going to go? I mean, I have people, but it's such a hassle to load up all your shit and then stay in a hotel with 5 animals for a few days. It's too much.
Yeah, any way that you look at it, it's a pain in the ass. It is. It's just really, really rough stuff. All right, darling, best of luck to you. We'll be thinking about you.
Take care. Be safe.
Bye.
Thank you, guys. I'll check in if it gets crazy.
All right, check in with us. Our people on the Clearwater side, they were going to go to Orlando when it looked like it could go anywhere, but now Orlando looks like right in the middle of this thing. I mean, weather comes up so fast down there as it is. I remember one time I was flying into Orlando. No, I was flying into Miami, and all of a sudden, we're past Orlando, and they start banking up, going higher. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I start looking out the window and just see this electrical storm underneath it. So, at a certain time we come down, we land. Next day I pick up the papers back in the newspaper days. There was 8 fucking tornadoes that hit that I had flown over. 8 fucking tornadoes, man. It gets fucking nasty sometimes.
When I was flying out of Miami, they had us on the runway for a long time, just waiting. and they're like, look, this stuff can change, but right now it's too intense. And then eventually the pilot comes on. Okay, they said we could, then they said we couldn't, and we're going back and forth. So finally they're like, we just got the clear, so we're going to hurry up and take off before they change their minds. And we're like, that's not a sentence that makes any of us feel good. Like, why would you say that? And then we take off. And, it's just the beginning, because once you, like, clear that, but it was, like, crazy turbulence, and then like seeing lightning like crack, and you're like, wait, no, he made the wrong choice. Like he was not supposed to do this.
Dude, there was a guy in Newark that everyone was mad at not too long ago, that he just, before he took off, he comes out and he says to everybody, everyone stay strapped up because they're sending us through horrendous storms.
It's hilarious.
People were fucking crying and shit when they were taking off.
Of course.
I don't want to go through horrendous fucking storms. He was just pissed at the tower. Yeah. Just fucking laid it out. Well, good luck.
They're doing this to us.
Hey, Terry in New York. Terry, what's up?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey.
So, yeah, I can shed a little light on the card thing. I've had about 8 years to gamble. And, when I had that addiction, I have since developed an addiction. That need to gamble on a daily basis was stronger than the pull of weed. And, that's what drives for the first few years of that addiction. Then you're just borrowing money from everyone. You can get a room with 10 people who owe each of them money, and you think that they're keeping your secrets, they're not telling each other, but that's every thought.
It's just really tough to get out of once you get down, right? You just hope to gamble your way out of it.
And the way you start thinking, I'm down $4 million. What's another 200,000? Put a big bet in that could cost me millions. If I can't pay, I'll pay 4.2, and it just keeps on getting deeper and deeper.
All right, thanks for calling, Terry. It is. I mean, I can't imagine the fucking stress and horror this guy was living with for years, knowing that he was running all these other kind of gimmicks, going down. A couple of $1 million that he owes is the fucking casinos, that they just let him sit in there and get deeper and deeper into the hole.
Yeah.
And then when they cut him off and said, you owe this fucking money, I guess that's when it started to get more and more real. And then he's chasing this other crazy fucking scam. It's crazy.
Yeah. And then one of the things was this an unidentified individual he owed like $1 million to.
Yeah, fucking his guy.
Yeah.
And, he has a decent paying job, so people were like, probably getting some money here and there. But I said this before. A lot, I'm not going to say all, of the guys that you hear doing sports radio getting serious fucking gambling problems.
Yeah.
Because you're sitting around talking about it all day.
And you feel like an expert, and you feel
are
like,
an expert. Yeah. They put you on the air.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you're as good as but you just watch those ESPN experts. I can fucking pick games as good as them without even fucking thinking about it. I'm not going to do that much worse if I'm going to,
No.
I'll be right in the middle of the pack every fucking year.
Exactly. They put together their win-loss record. And it's fucking terrible.
A lot of them have losing records even without betting the line.
Oh, yeah. They never
betting straight up.
Yeah.
Fucking sports. It's so intense, and it's just constant now. Sports used to be something that you did to relieve stress. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what? I've had a hard week. I'm going to go to a ball game. You don't sit around and fucking think about the team 24 hours a day.
I can't sleep.
I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. You see these guys, they make these fucking, freaked out things when their team loses, these viral videos. They probably lost fucking cash. Or they're living in some kind of fucking Game of Thrones fantasy world. You know what I mean? Where they think if the Chiefs win, that they win. Like, I'm a better person now. The Chiefs just won.
I found happiness.
I always make an attempt. Like, I'll root for my teams, but I don't think that it's me that won or me that lost. I'm always like them guys.
Yeah.
And that's not even good English. And I'll say, them guys are my good guys. Love you, baby. I screwed up. Well, from Hurricane Central, it's the calmest person in the state, BL. BL.
Jesus. Hello to the Benningtons. We're in destruction here.
You're far from the storm, BL. You're in Clearwater.
Okay, let me picture you people. Let's say you're on I-95. Hey, am I getting feedback? Am I clear?
First of all, you're clear, but let me also say this to you. You're far from my 95. You've got to travel like fucking 3 hours to get there.
Okay, let's say you get, gang up all the Benningtons into the buggy. You guys are going to head on a trip, and you go straight, such as a hurricane path, okay?
Don't personalize
and somebody wants
this.
A pickle.
No, I finally understand
somebody
this.
wants a pickle. No. I'm trying to tell you, the bitch is going to take a left and go straight to Tampa or Orlando. It's going to take a left.
But why am I traveling with my family on 95?
Yeah. And what was the pickle?
Well, yeah, so they got them pickles in the jar on sale, 2 for $1.
Yeah, but I don't pull off the road because somebody wants a pickle. We're traveling, okay?
Really need a pickle right now.
No, they're big, Gail. Gail, it's the biggest pickle you ever saw.
We're living in New York City. We're living in New York City, Pickle Central. And I never go down to the Lower East Side to get one.
Dude, you have not seen pickles like you can get at a Love's. Yeah,
no, Florida is not known for its fucking pickles, BL.
Yes, they freaking are.
They're known for oranges.
No.
If you said somebody wants a bag of oranges, I would say, oh, okay. I'm following you.
Okay. Saying that is like, I'm going to New York City and going to stare up at all the big buildings.
Oh,
no, that's stupid. We are Pickle U.S. friggin' A, dude.
You're not making any sense at all.
Understand.
Please, I just want the hurricane to suck you up. I don't care what happens.
Why this guy's mowing the grass?
Oh my God.
Sorry, I had to open that guy up. Sorry. All right, here's what I'm trying to say. If you're a hurricane and you're on a straight path, somebody's going to want a pickle, and you're going to take a left to Orlando.
This isn't fucking personal.
Yeah, but if a hurricane wants a pickle,
she could have said if you wanted a cigar, and I go, oh yeah, go to Tampa, get some hand rolled cigars.
Nice.
But if somebody says you want a pickle, I'm going, no, I'm in Florida. It's too fucking hot. It's too hot to sit here and suck down a pickle.
Love some brine.
No, you know what? That's what you want to suck on when you're hot, is a big fat pickle that barely fits into your big fat lips.
Jesus Christ, you're not making any sense. But they don't sell pickles on the beach.
I want to gag on a pickle.
We've gotten off the topic here. This is about Hurricane
sweating on the beach eating a pickle.
No, you guys ain't listening. You're making fun of a person that's getting ready to get wiped out on Saturday night.
If anything happens to you, you die from putting too many baby gherkins up your ass. So it's not even going near you, BL. You calm down?
No, I'm bent over grabbing my ankles because that's the only thing that's going to get me out of state if we get devastated. Yeah, that too. Whatever. All I know is we're going to be Gilligan's Island. I'm Mary Ann. I got to put up my piggy tails.
Dude, you're not fucking Mary Ann. You're Mrs. Howell.
Hey, she was not bad. If you're horny on day 5 and you're flat, you're going to jack off on Mrs. Howell.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No, you're right. You'll eventually get fucked. There's no doubt about it. They will run out of so much pussy down there that finally BL.
Guess I have to do it.
All right, so you feel better today. You're not crying like you were in front of Voss yesterday.
Oh, no. Oh, that was embarrassing. Do I just embarrass myself in front of all your comic buddies?
Yes.
So bad.
Yes.
God.
Yeah, you're the worst.
They hate me. Wait, is Bonnie mad that I called Rich?
Yes, because they sit around and talk about you all the time. And they're all like, what is BL up to?
Wow, how dare she call in that show while you're there?
Bonnie couldn't pick you out of the fucking lineup.
I'm so sorry, you guys. I felt so bad. Chris Stanley told me to call. He's the one that did it. His Cash Me Outside, Stanley. He said it.
I didn't know you were going by Cash Me Outside.
Cash Me Outside. How about that? That's your catchphrase.
I think Cash Me Outside lives in Miami, right?
I think she is a Florida girl.
Yeah.
She's in your studio, isn't she? Cash Me's right there, and she's sitting there.
I'm not a 14-year-old girl.
It's not your time, Chris. It's Dale's time, stupid.
BL.
I was waiting on Cash Me Out.
BL, you don't have a single friend whose house you can go to. You're going to ride this out alone?
I went to the Kmart and bought a blow-up bed. It's all in one piece. It's a twin. It can.
Where is it going to go? You're gonna use it as a raft?
Oh,
get out of your regular bed. It's a hurricane.
It's not a thing.
With Eileen Gonzalez, bless his little heart, I'll be floating the
First
fucking
of all,
bowl.
he's fucking 30 now.
Poor little
I haven't heard an Elian Gonzalez reference.
I saw not too long ago. He's an engineer and a fucking hero down there.
Oh, my God.
Are you serious?
And he also doesn't even remember being in the U.S.
Oh, that's why. Well, he was really little, right? He was like 3 or 4.
Still, you know?
I mean, we
See?
remember.
That's hope for all of us. And am I right here? But hey, I got it.
Yeah, let that sink in. Let that stupid thing sink in before you hear the next dumb thing.
No, this ain't dumb, Ron. You know what? I'm in a little destruction path. I got a day and a half to figure my shit out. I was just at the Kmart, and they've got beds on sale, and you blow them, and it goes right up. The whole thing folds out, and you're
What do you
above
hope
water.
to do with that?
Blow it.
But you have a fucking bed, BL. There's no reason for you to have a blow-up bed. There's no...
Dude, it's the flooding. It's the flooding. If nobody goes over and pulls over for a pickle, I'm going to get flooded out.
No correlation.
We're going with the pickle theory, Dale.
You really feel like you just get on this air fucking mattress and you float your way to safety.
You know what, Ron? Because you are my story.
Oh, God, stop it. This ends it.
No,
now.
you are.
Now you personalize it. I'm hanging up. Look, I'm
No,
gonna...
don't hang up. I got to tell you about fucking hurricanes.
Stop it, BL.
No, just add this up. We got Houston. Okay, that was a boy. We got Irma. She's a girl. And we got Jose heading up the backside. When you mix a threesome, somebody got crazy. Somebody did some gummy bears.
All right, you're not talking. Yeah, they said there's... BL, stop it. They said there's these other hurricanes coming, Chris?
Yeah, Jose is right behind Irma.
Same place?
Same area, obviously. I don't think they're the same size, but you know, if it does hit, and even if it's a tropical storm, it's just going to make the situation worse because they're going to have to deal with that right after.
And then there's a third one forming too in the Atlantic Basin, like behind that one. So there's 3.
He's just fucking lining up like O'Hare Airport.
Yeah.
All right, BL.
Hope you're all happy.
Yeah, we're all happy now. We're all fucking
Hey, I'm
happy.
sorry I got Al Dukes a job with you. I ran into him in Tampa in a building one day. He's like, will you give me a call to Ron Bennington? And you go, Ron, remember that day? You go, BL, if he sucks, I'll kill you. And you didn't. But
What?
I'm real
He
sorry
sucks.
about that man that gambled.
Okay, thank you, BL.
No, that's really sad.
All right, talk to you later, BL.
Ron, you're not hanging up on me. That I saved a guy at the craps table one time through a set of boxcars. Told him to put 1,000 down. He almost died. I rolled boxcars.
That's great, BL. That all ties in together. I appreciate it.
It does. And you know what? I hope you guys find a big fat pickle to suck on.
The fuck?
Ron, I'm calling tomorrow, and somebody better take a whirly bird in here to get me. That's all I can tell you.
You perhaps I've chartered a helicopter, and I'm going to say, look for an old fucking bitch floating around on an air mattress. We got to get her. All right, B. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Talk to you tomorrow.
Black Hawk right now.
Yeah. You were in a fucking movie called Black Cock Down, BL. She's exhausting.
Yeah, I'm quite sleepy after that.
Yeah. We all need a fucking break right now. How, she wants to talk about the weather, and then for fucking 10 minutes, pickles.
I'll still never know what that analogy
I know what
was
it
about.
is. See, Crazy Jen has a husband named Pickles, right?
Yeah.
So she probably heard Jen say that.
I'm wondering if that has something to do with it.
She's trying to be the new Crazy Jen.
She is.
Yeah. Right now, she seems like she's really moving along with it, though. You know? Is that your stomach, Chris?
That's my stomach.
Oh, my God. That's what that was?
Yeah. That's
It's like an earthquake.
I thought it was fucking Jose in there.
I don't know what's going on.
What happened? Did you have a fucking piece of fucking lettuce and your body doesn't know how to react to it?
Had a cheese omelet this morning. So
Sweet. Where at?
Some random diner on the west side. I had to go get an endoscopy for my heartburn, and I forgot the address to where I was supposed to go, so I went to the wrong place. And then, so instead of trying to find a new place, I just went to go get breakfast. And
you realize that that's as close to a BL story as everybody wants to hear.
It's pretty fucking retarded.
You want some Tums?
No, I'm fine. I think
What kind
You're
of?
not. You're making noises.
give me some Tums. They're pretty good.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, it's not a snack.
I eat them sometimes as a snack.
You shouldn't.
Maybe that's why your fucking
This is
stomach
medicine,
sounds like
dude.
that.
Chris.
Should I even bring up the diner story, what the waitress said to you yesterday, or should I drop it? I'm going to give you the thing.
You could bring it up.
So we went to a diner.
Yeah.
We went to a booth, and the waitress came up to him and said, "Would you like a chair so you can sit on the end?"
It was a little tight in the booth.
And feels bad about it
a
later.
medical issue.
And then she kept asking me, more Sprite, sir, every 4 minutes. Well, if you didn't
Well,
give me
you sucked on the Sprite so fast.
Ron, the amount of ice in this tiny cup, might as well give me a thimble of Sprite and then
Yeah,
keep
well, that's
asking.
Gurian's fucking favorite place.
I think I saw a picture of him on the wall.
We were at the Seinfeld diner.
Oh, nice.
What is it, Tom's Diner?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, they have a shirt. And that Tom's Diner song is about them too, right? Am I crazy or is
sure.
that a Brooklyn diner?
I think it's Tom's Diner. Yeah,
And they make no reference to it. And then there's like a saying on their shirt that doesn't have anything to do with either. It just says something like "make it nice," like somebody there says "make, it nice," something like that. The Tom's Diner song was a big fucking hit.
Yeah,
probably even before Seinfeld, or before anybody made a big deal out of it.
It was a Suzanne Vega.
Well, you say it like it's the first time you've heard the name.
I thought it was Sophia Vega.
I am waiting at the counter for the man to pour the coffee, and he fills it only halfway. And before I even argue, he is looking out the window at somebody coming in. It is always nice to see you, says the man behind the counter to the woman.
She's made this way too personal.
Can't relate.
Jim in Florida.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
If I live in the Panhandle, and if BL's having problems, she can drive. If she can get to the Turnpike and then on I-10, she can come over and see me.
I know it seems like a good idea, dude, but you're gonna end up beating her to death with a hammer.
I don't know. I've been divorced for a year now, and I ain't had anything, so I thought I could get her to come up and get on that dick.
Yeah, I totally get it, but then just imagine what gets on your dick is keeps talking crazy the whole time. Like, to me, he's the crazy person. He's the crazy person. Because she can't come unless she's stabbing you in the chest with an ice pick. Mark in Philly.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Anybody remember Leonard Coast from the Philadelphia Eagles?
Yeah, you own the Eagles for years.
A lot of years. He gambled his money away at casinos in Atlantic City, but he claimed that they deliberately got him drunk, and he would sign markers all night long, and somehow he was able to prove that in court. So when you talk about degenerate gamblers, there he is.
He literally, at the end of his life, he lived in a hotel room that Dick Vermeil paid for. Was secretly paying for.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And this is a guy who, that team is probably $1 billion that's worth. And you don't have to do anything for it to just keep, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have to win. You don't have to do anything. You just sit there, watch your team for a few years, and then get a lot more money than you paid. You're just like, yeah, okay, now I'll leave. But
this was nice.
See, here's the thing about gambling, too. You would think to yourself, like Vita, when you bet, how much do you put on a game? Because I know that you fucked up a lot betting on your Mets, right?
Yeah, I bet like around 150 to 200.
Okay, 150 to 200. If he made fucking 10 times more the money he does now, right? He's not going to bet that smaller amount.
Right.
You would think like, now I can bet all the time without worrying about it. No, he's going to bet fucking 10,000.
Right.
That's what fucking happens.
That's the problem.
The only way that it feels good is that if there's a chance to ruin you. That's the feeling that they're going after.
Right. Because they're not looking for, like, oh, the more I can do these fun little bets.
Right.
Like, that's not of interest to somebody who's into gambling.
No, it's not their interest, or else they would just make bets without being money. You know what I mean? Like, it would just be like, if I go, I bet the fucking KC fucking wins tonight. And then tomorrow I can say, what did I tell you guys? KC won, see? No, that's not an exciting thing for them. They want to go, oh my God, if fucking KC doesn't work, I got to take my kid out of fucking school.
It's over for me.
And then you start gambling like what you lost because you're like,
yeah,
well,
you're
if I
trying
gamble,
to get it back.
Yeah, because you don't want to do small ball. You're not like, oh, let me bet 20 at a time and build it up. You're just like, it's now or never.
Yeah, and then when you do win, instead of feeling like I should walk away, you go, now I got this free money I can gamble with. I don't even have to worry about it. I got free money right now.
Let it roll.
Yeah, so there's no winning. That's why casinos are so fucking big. You don't see casinos that are like real small, like, man, we're really nervous. We don't know if we can make this casino work. Fucking Indians have never even been around gambling, and they're like, I don't know. We opened up a casino, look at us. It's great. Only person ever lost a fucking casino was Trump. And still, when you even think about it, it's hard to believe.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
People are just throwing money at you.
And now I know they do. And everyone's like, well, you can't blame him. Atlantic City is a shithole. You're going, he picked it though. That's a fucking bet right there. Now the Republicans are mad at Trump because he fucking teamed up with the Democrats yesterday. You can't follow this story. It's too crazy.
It gets weirder by the day. There's no point in trying to figure it out.
No.
I always wonder with those kind of things, not just the regular Republicans who vote Republican no matter what and they're
Right.
into
They
the party,
it.
but people who he pulled in who are interested in him, how do they feel about something like that? Are they like, oh, he probably knows what he's doing, or do they not care about party allegiances?
You know, I've worked for crazy bosses. You just fucking fall in line. You're just like, I'm gonna keep my gig here for another year. You know what I mean? I've worked at crazy fucking places. We're like, oh shit, I don't even know what he's talking about. There's fucking most people I think have worked for like somebody who was nuts, just absolutely fucking nuts. That's what they're just going through. It's just like, well, it's a job. What the fuck. You know, I am Secretary of State, so that's going to look good on my resume for my next job.
Definitely get something after this.
Trump said Puerto Rico escaped the brunt of the storm. All that kind of stuff, like it's not going to hit Cuba, but that just means that the storm builds up fucking speed because, like, when it hits Cuba, it's fucking it slows the storm down.
Oh, so it like loses strength with the winds.
Yeah, the more it stays on the water, it tends to gain strength.
That's why when it goes inland, you just start to get really bad storms, but it's not like a hurricane.
Yeah. Right.
But I've been places before, like even up here, where you catch the tail end of a fucking hurricane and it fucking floods like shit. And it's fucking
even
terrible.
when it's downgraded to like a tropical storm, like that's still a really bad storm.
Yes, the tropical storm is terrible. No one ever brings that up. They're like, bantamweight. I go, you can get your ass beat by a fucking bantamweight. A lot of guys will be watching boxing. They're like, I'll beat the shit out of that little Mexican. I go, you ain't going to do it, dude.
Knock you out.
That guy's going to fucking hit you so hard and so often that you're going to go like this. I wish I was in here with a big, dumb heavyweight.
At least it's slower.
It's slower and it's over faster. I don't have to sit here and just keep getting punched in the face. Double elimination tonight, Power Vito.
I fucking can't wait for double eviction nights. And last night we had our best celebrity drop in ever on the show.
Oh man, that was really fun.
Bobby was so fucking funny on that show.
He was just cool. Like the way you watched him on SNL, be excited to be on SNL every week. You got the same thing last night.
Bobby has a good time no matter what he does. He really does.
He was so fun. All his jokes were really funny. That shit where Raven just feels the need to show him her pacemaker immediately.
Like for a second.
And he's just
I
like,
need her.
Maybe a handshake first. Anything.
And then Jason was like, I never saw a real life TV person.
I was laughing because, they get so excited to see any human.
Right.
But to see somebody who is a TV personality, but Josh was actually jumping like a little baby. Like, not even a kid. Kids don't do that. He was baby jumping. Like, yay! It was so crazy.
But you feel like they would act that way if Charlie Manson even came in. It's just like, oh my God! I can't believe
What's up? What's going on in the real
what
world?
was funny too is like they crowded around him. It's not even like people were like, "Hey, let's all have our chance to have a couple minutes with Bobby Moynihan."
It was like last year when they got their Outback meal, and it was the first time they dealt with anybody outside, and everybody was just like, "Fucking bloomin' onions, yeah!"
Just going crazy.
But
like too far,
Dude.
like way too excited.
Chris does that whenever he thinks that's his favorite food. Did you know that?
Yeah, he loves blooming
It's
onions.
his number one food in the world.
They're putting me to death. Give me the bloomin' onion the night before.
That's your last meal?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nothing on the side.
I thought it was day up, by the way.
What?
You have to fast morning up? I always assumed last meal was right before.
I was thinking, well, sometimes they do it late at night. Maybe
Okay.
he's going to ask if he could do it late at night because he's a night person.
Yeah. Like,
Right.
come on, guys. You make me wake up early and fucking, you're going to kill me. Just give me this one thing.
This would be
I'll
great.
do this.
You're going to be executed, right? You're like this. 5 more minutes, please.
Just want to be unconscious for a little while longer.
I was having a great fucking dream about a bloomin' onion. Here's your bloomin' onion breakfast.
Yes.
That's all you'd have is a bloomin' onion?
Straight bloomin' onion, maybe 2.
Blooming
You wouldn't want to egg.
No.
It's a side dish that you're eating like.
I understand. It's an appetizer, side dish. But I think it works for both for my final meal because that's really what I want. Is just 2 bloomin' onions. Fuck the
Why
steak.
don't you just like onion rings? What is it about the bloomin' onion that's so great to
It's
you?
whatever spices or whatever they use in the batter.
Spices. Man. You could, seriously, you should be driving around like Guy Fieri. By the way, I just found out yesterday that his last name isn't even Fieri. He
Bullshit.
changed it.
What?
His name is like fucking Guy Ferry.
No.
And then he changed it to go back a couple generations to be Italian when he was chefing.
Oh my God.
It's all a sham.
Apparently, there's some fucking stupid bit going around called like "What did Guy Fieri ever do to you?" Some comic trying, and he's getting a lot of heat from the fucking nuck draggers. I'm like, I don't know, destroyed the fucking Food Network. It used to be the greatest fucking network ever, and now it's just like, yeah, donkey sauce. That's enough to be pissed about.
When I had friends visit from Louisville, they wanted to go to his restaurant, so I had to go eat at his Times Square location, and he had a burger where the bun is actually fried macaroni and cheese, and it's the American Bar and Grill, where there's just guitars everywhere and like Southern-themed stuff.
Yeah, but no Southerner ever made mac and cheese cheeseburger. It's fucking
That's
Or
made
donkey
up.
sauce.
And he's from Ohio.
What is donkey sauce?
It's just regular fucking sauce. They said he even admitted it's the same. It has another sauce name, but he
It's like French dressing or something. It's like Russian dressing.
I remember when that show came on, right? I said this fucking kid is going to win the next food star, and I go, he's going to be a fucking star. I swear to God, I said that. And then he came in and did the fucking show. And he was the sweetest hell. And I go, I fucking picked, I think you're going to be huge. And he goes, here's my number, man, my cell number. Call me anytime, whether you're on the air, if you just want to, chat or you're cooking at home, just call me and tell me. And I'm like, he's a really fucking sweet dude. He really was. He was just like, here's my cell number. If you're barbecuing or something, call me.
That's so
I don't know how many
sweet.
people he probably did. He probably does it to everybody he met. Like, it's not like, oh, he liked me. He was just going to give out. Basically, donkey sauce is garlic and mayonnaise.
Oh my God. Garlic.
Donkey sauce.
You mean mayo?
I mean, I make donkey sauce all the time.
So there's kind of a backlash against the backlash against him. He's
Right.
he's being loved again.
Leave Guy alone.
Guy Ferry is a good person. Who?
His real name.
So now you go out of our way to make everybody fucking fight to say your name, and it's not even it. Billy Idol.
By the way, we got texts from our family saying they're now in mandatory evacuation.
You're kidding
Yeah.
me.
So they've got to move officially to higher ground. I think mandatory by 6 a.m. So they have to definitely get out tonight. At least
Where
move.
are they going?
I think they're going to go to my uncle's just because he's on higher ground.
How fucking low are they that they got to go there? Oh, they're close to the bay.
Yeah. So it just came, I guess, across the news just pretty recently.
All right, Chris. Your little jokes don't fucking work anymore for us.
Shit.
Here's Jill. Jill, what's up?
Hi guys. Talking about gambling, that guy.
Hey,
there's,
darling.
I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but there's a prescription that they prescribe for nerve pain, and one of the side effects literally is compulsive gambling, and it's like ruined people's lives. And I'm pretty sure that people have sued and like gotten the money back because it like literally made them gamble and they couldn't stop, and they'd never gambled before in their life.
That's so specific.
Yeah, they put that in
Isn't that
mothballs in
so
Vegas. You gotta be very careful if you eat a mothball there. You're up like 4 o'clock in the morning.
More malt balls? These complimentary malt balls are great.
You know you want them.
I've had 40. I'm on a real run. Could you? Isn't that? Why can't they come up with a drug that makes your paint better? You know what I mean? Like, does a drug ever have a good side effect?
It just compels you to do bad things.
Yeah, there's no the drug that has you call your mom more and see if you can help out a little bit.
Yeah, all of them just like destroy your dick and like make you suicidal. That's from what I can tell. Oh, and explosive diarrhea.
You could have explosive diarrhea, light your dick on fire, or gamble everything away.
I really do want to get rid of these headaches.
I watched one the other day, and they said one of the side effects is you may want to swallow a hammer. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
What the fuck? How did you even hear about this drug before? Just reading about it?
Yeah, I was reading about it. It was like I have some like nerve issues, so it was for me. So I was reading about the side effects, and it came up, and I thought it was like really interesting. And I saw there was like a class action lawsuit about it, and it's right there. It's like people who've never gambled before in their life, and all of a sudden, like they're $200,000, you know, in the hole, and they're like, "What the hell happened?"
Well, I guess, you know, if you can't write out your nerve pain, fuck you. It's your own problem. That's what I say. In my day, we just had nerve pain, and that was it. All right, honey. Thanks for that call.
All right. Oh, bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Why don't we take a break here, Chris? I've had enough of your fucking shit from one day.
All right. Get some live reads first.
Why?
We have to. They're scheduled.
Oh, I want to talk about this, though. It's Dish. Now, at Dish, they believe in the power of listening. They believe it so much that Dish is the first TV provider to partner with another great listener, Amazon Alexa. Now with Dish, you can use Amazon Alexa to control your Hopper DVR using just your voice.
With Dish and Amazon Alexa, you can do things like find your favorite show, search for family movies, or find your team's game in an instant. Tell Alexa to pause, resume, and rewind live TV and recordings without having to touch a remote. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the new way to watch TV hands-free with Dish and Amazon Alexa. Dish, tuned into you.
To learn more, call 1-844-CALL-DISH. Go to dish.com or visit a local retailer near you. Requires internet-connected Hopper or Wally and Amazon Echo, Echo Dot, or Amazon Tap. Other restrictions apply. For full details, 1-844-CALL-DISH. Dish, tuned into you.
Bennington. He's had the best-selling cupcake since 2008. What have you accomplished in your life? Raw Dog 99.
Okay, we play this song at least a few times a week, right?
Yeah.
Not once a day. What's the name of it?
I don't know the name of it, actually.
I got an email from Lisa. Said, can we say what the names of the rock songs that we play? And I think there's only one that I actually know the title to. How many of those songs do we use as rejoiners?
We have 7.
Now
8, excuse me.
Did you fart?
Not this time.
So here's the deal. I told Chris, and I said, we need some new rejoiner music. And he goes, yes, we will as soon as we get back from vacation. We're going to have a new opening and new rejoiner music. Looks like we're staying with this, right? Surf rock. So let's go over some of these songs, see if we can guess the name of them. So the name of that one was what?
What was that, Vito?
Okay, I'll do it with Vito.
That was Guitar Noir by the Aqua Velvets.
Did not know that.
I did not know that either.
Give us another one.
Play us the song. Love this one.
What is it, Vito?
The title of that one is Rumble by Jack Niche.
It's Nietzsche?
Nietzsche.
Yeah.
Nietzsche, like the fucking philosopher. He's brilliant, too. It's really great. All right, go ahead, Vito. Next one. Don't know the title.
Nope. Yeah, there.
That one is Tsunami Surprise by the Space Cossacks.
I don't even know that group.
No.
But then I know them all so well.
Yes, I know the songs. All right, what's the next one?
This one is Fuzzy and Wild by the Vice Barons.
Never in a Tarantino.
Thanks for your help, Chris. This is running smooth. I don't know it. I'll say the Way Outs from the Flintstones.
This is also the Vice Barons. This one's Thunder Pussy.
Good title.
Vice Barons just taking over the Bennington show. All right, next one. I hope you made a friend by now.
He needs someone to shoot the pier with.
We got 2 more.
All right, hold them, because Johnny wants to talk to us. Hey, Johnny.
Hi, Benningtons.
Hey, Johnny.
I love surf rock, so it's good. This is fun.
Good. All right, so I put you back on hold?
No, I can hear it if you continue to do it now, too.
Oh, go ahead and keep doing it. Johnny wants to join in. This is the national anthem by Francis Scott Key.
No, it's not.
I wish it was.
Close. It's the James Hunter 6, Satchel Foot.
Oh, by the way, it's only 5 now. One of them died.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah. It was brain cancer. Came fast. Like he heard about it, 3 weeks later he was gone.
At least it was fast.
Well, he was out. It was agony for 3 weeks. I don't know how fast that is. I mean, he spent the entire time screaming. Last one, Vito. It's embarrassing. I don't know the names of these songs.
This one is the Aqua Velvets again, doing Surfer Nouveau.
Thank you for your struggle, Vito. We appreciate it. Having said that, I will not use the power of veto.
No.
Having said, no one does that anywhere else but on fucking reality shows. Having said that, you are going to the block.
So your board decided not to use the power of veto today.
I liked when they used to have to do the key thing, and they would go, and I will nominate somebody, and so on and so forth.
I don't even remember that at all.
It was when they did the Lazy Susan, and they had to like go person by person, and getting your key mattered.
Oh, yeah, everyone used to slowly get their key out.
Well, that was just like a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, and it was before the Battle of the Block, and it was like the HOH made alliances by being like, I picked you first, like you don't have to sweat this out.
Right. You thought that was better?
Way better than just a screen that comes up and goes.
I think a lot of people are annoyed with it, but I'm annoyed watching them get fucking hit in the belly with a fucking pillow and then try to guess how many times. I'm just like, that's my worst part of the game.
Yeah, I
the
hate
shit
the
that they
comps.
think is the best thing.
I hate the comps.
I'm a monster at comps. So what? It's fucking not a sport.
I know.
How-
I only like it as a social game.
Johnny, this is back to you now. What do you want to do? Protect Guy Fieri when we fucking made fun
Oh,
of him?
no. I fucking can't stand that fuck.
I thought you guys were friends.
No, he is. So there's this long-standing thing because everyone in my family loves him, and I can't stand him. And we went. It was actually one of my favorite things that's happened lately. We went to Atlantic City, And he has, my brother's like, oh, we're going to go to Guy Fieri's restaurant at Harrah's. And we walked over, and it was a fucking food court. Like, you can order a sandwich and sit on an aluminum chair and have a Guy Fieri sandwich.
Donkey sauce?
Yeah, but he gets $125,000 a week for that, so he doesn't give a shit.
That's what really pisses me off. I mean, A, you're right, he's ruined the Food Channel. B, he's a fucking muffler salesman. And look it up. Look up Guy Fieri muffler.
No, we've all seen it. We've all seen it.
I'm not going to judge him for that part.
Yeah, you could, because that's all he's doing with food. He just, instead of insert a burrito where the fucking muffler is. And
He's a salesman.
Burrito's the best.
But I will tell you this, Johnny, because I think Roland and him are buddies, right?
Yeah.
If Roland brings him in and we bring you in at the same time, when you leave here, you're going to say that guy's a great guy.
Nope.
Will
not. Refuse. I will refuse to say it.
Like that's the way a lot of people say, I don't want to do coke until they do it. And it just fucking feels so good.
He also has no culinary training. It says he worked in restaurants in France. That's his culinary training.
Yeah.
Just pisses me off on every level. They all say it's because they think that I could be him. And that's
you could be him.
Yeah, you could be
I saw you on fucking TV during the Burger a Week thing. And you were fantastic.
I just need to maybe I need to get some frosted tips going.
You actually said he actually said this. I'm watching in the morning. He goes like this. Let's get this little mule sauce on there. I'm like, hey,
Johnny, you can't have mule sauce. It's too close.
Johnny, I told all the guys that me and you were getting them Springsteen tickets.
Yes, I heard that.
We already got the money. We already got the money to Craig Crichton. Have you heard back from him?
No, I have not. I've not heard from Craig. He said he had some tickets, but didn't know if they were still good.
Well, get a hold of Al Dukes. He's covering for everything.
Poor Al. Poor Al.
Poor Al. He's fucking Typhoid Mary. Wherever he goes, somebody gets sick.
It was actually today. I laughed pretty hard because on his Facebook he was posting things and everyone just kept putting, "Hey, you got any tickets? Hey, any tickets?" He can't even post. Poor fella.
Here's the thing. He doesn't give a fuck. I saw it in that whole team. The relief they looked like they had. I can't imagine if we found out that fucking Chris was that kind of, I'd be like, I'd be fucking crushed.
Yeah.
Not like, don't worry, I'll get another fucking monkey in here.
And like we said, even if we did see it coming, it doesn't make it hurt less.
I know, exactly right.
Like they finally got him. That would be like heartbreaking.
We wanted anything for him to get better. It just didn't work out that way. But these guys, they're always the law and order guys, so a lot of people are pissed at them. You know what I mean? Because they're always saying they're always saying like, how does somebody, one of these fucking guys smoke fucking weed or something and get suspended? How do you fuck up when you're in a great gig like that? You actually have a better gig than anybody playing sports. You sit around and talk about sports in New York City.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then you have no injuries from it.
Yeah, your knees are fucking fine. You're just sitting there every day going like this. Did the lasagna get here or what? What's wrong with Vito? Where's the fucking lasagna?
I was a little surprised where they published his salary. I was a little surprised that he was only making $250 a year.
Well, they published his celery.
It's delicious. No. I'm pretty sure it was his salary.
Doesn't matter either way, Johnny. Johnny, we're not giving out the date, but we are doing the big Bennington Thanksgiving. And we're going to make this the best ever. Yeah.
I know. This one has got me really, really excited.
I'm so excited I could stab myself in the neck right now.
Please don't, because I want you to make it to the
I just feel so good.
Cut it out. You won't make it. I actually talked to one Mr. Don Wiki Wicklin this afternoon. It was a nice little conversation.
Where'd that go? All positive?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Mostly.
I like it when you two guys are on the same side.
Me too. I don't like when you fight about stuff like
his high heels.
Those boot comments that you like to make.
Look, Wiki's got a lot of style. He's got cowboy shirts. He's got fucking cowboy boots.
Yeah.
He's a cowboy, baby. And I'm running for Canada. Cowboy, baby.
I think it'd be awesome if Wiki had a little midget that followed him around like Josie. That would be awesome.
He's not a
In
fucking
tiny
midget.
little cowboy boots.
He went out of his way to
He's
say
perfectly proportioned.
he went out of his way to say he wasn't a midget every fucking show. There was a thing where they were telling, I guess they said to Kid Rock, you can't sell Kid Rock for Senate shirts unless you're running for the Senate.
Right.
You gotta, if you're going to run for the Senate, you have to say it. And then he wrote back, fuck you. That has to feel great when you're like, I don't give a fuck. But that's where Trump has got us now, where we're like, yeah, Kid Rock would win.
He has every right to.
And now the Democrats are seriously, they bring up all the time a lot of different ones. Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks. He's an actor that makes people feel good.
And you know that Zuckerberg's going to go for it. I mean, he's
an idiot, though.
He's
No one's gonna
dropping
vote
hints
for-
all the
He's
time.
not fucking fun. Steve
not.
Jobs, everybody would have voted for.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg looks like half a fucking,
Yeah.
Okay, good. I mean, wearing the same fucking T-shirt every day and not enjoying his billions. Like right now, he says, "I've never spent any money." That's not
Why?
what we're looking for? Because he has no enjoyment. Fucking thing.
The only good press I've ever seen about him, like on a personal thing, is one Halloween. Somebody had a picture of him and his wife, and they were giving out whole candy bars, and they're like, "That's fucking baller." Because there's no minis from him. This guy just handing out full size candy
This
bars.
guy could fucking hand out an ice cream truck. Each kid drives away in an ice cream truck.
Watching that movie and just picturing him actually saying the things that Jesse Eisenberg says in the movie is hilarious.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, he's nothing like that character.
It's terrible. It's the worst casting.
Well, no, forget casting.
No, I don't mean. I just mean like.
Just all you got to do is stay quiet. Nobody will listen to you. This is what happens when they write a script about real people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fucking like he came back later and goes, "Oh, by the way, he had a chick the whole time, the one that he married.
Right.
He's got a hot Asian chick." They act like the only reason why he started Facebook is because he couldn't get women or invited to a dumb club. And Zuckerberg goes, "Look at this hot Asian chick. And by the way, she's worth more money than everybody you fucking know now. I give her a big chunk." The guy that he got rid of, they gave him like billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Like in real life, no one ever says shit about Zuckerberg. But if you watch that movie, you're like, that little fucking prick.
Right.
The only thing that was true was JT.
Right.
He's exactly like that fucking guy.
You know what's cool?
Biggest douche.
$1 billion.
Well, that was pretty great.
The meantime, they got 40 billion. Like, you should write it back. Guess what else is more cool? All the fucking money I'm sitting on right now. I got a solid gold house. I got a fucking computer made out of diamonds. That's how good I'm doing right now. I got a dog made out of silver. Ow. Right, Trump's son just tried to hang himself. No, I got the wrong thing. Don't go by me. That's incredibly wrong. I'm trying to keep up with the news as it's happening.
Like, that can be confusing.
Oh boy. And now Hillary's running around with her stupid book. What don't you learn? What don't you understand about go away? In the old days, if you lost, you went back and you got quiet.
Yeah.
Now everybody wants to open up their fucking yapper and keeps the fucking stink involved. You don't see the fucking Atlanta Falcons fucking high-fiving. Hey, Marty, that first half, we fucked them up. You got fucked up in the first half. You gotta fucking finish the game, kid. This is the fucking NFL. And the F stands for fuck. Well, Johnny, we're going to try to hook this up with you and Guy Fieri. Maybe, hopefully, for the Thanksgiving party.
Oh, I'll debate him anytime. I don't know. It sounds like it's something I'd want to do.
It's a cook-off for nothing, dude.
I'll cook off against that motherfucker any day.
Okay, I'll run the debate.
I don't know why I wanted to debate him. I don't know what that was about.
The next topic is ham steak. Ham steak.
You going for or against it?
Well, it's not a steak if it's ham, is it? I mean, all you're saying is thick ham. There's no steak there whatsoever. And we just put a little donkey sauce on it. Fucking take it up to 10, motherfuckers!
You cannot put donkey sauce on a ham steak, sir.
Seems like guys winning this debate.
You say fucking Johnny ought to just go and do that. Just have a big tube of donkey sauce and look like he's jerking it up. We're going fucking nuts on Food Channel. There is nothing else but the dives. And they're not even great dives. I love dives.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to drive up to any fucking place, act like it's great because you put a big fucking thing of egg salad. Look at the size of this egg salad.
Pretty big.
And he goes,
fucking egg salad, bitch.
He gives these stupid
put some of this under my
sayings.
nuts.
What's guy doing?
I can't. So much salami. Call my mommy. He said that on an episode of a cooking show.
Would you rather he said send a salami to your brother in the army?
I
would. Well, Johnny, I hope it all works out for you in this debate.
The great debate.
You and Eddie Trunk are going upstate. So he's going to play the part of Guy Fieri while you debate him.
You can't debate Eddie Trunk, first of all.
No.
Can't outtalk that guy. Nobody.
No, it's the truth. Well, I can't go on his show, but other than that, he's a good dude.
That's all Chris's fault. You know that.
Yeah, I know. All right, talk to you later, buddy.
Later.
Peace. Yeah. Hey, Randy in Florida, what's up, buddy?
Oh, what's going on, Bennington?
Hey, man.
Yo, I'm down here at my Gammy's house in Miami. I ain't going nowhere, man. I'm fucking staying.
You're going to ride it out, huh?
With Gammy.
Got my weed and I got my smack, and I'm going to get all fucked up during the storm.
Well, good. I'll look for you on TV floating.
Cool, man.
Cool. All right, Randy, this was a great call, buddy.
Later.
Stay safe.
He just had Gammy in Miami. Look at the tits on this guy. There's a guy on TV. This big fucking jugs. I'm down here with my massive breasts to tell you it's important to keep your tits dry.
You're gonna want a brassiere for this storm.
That's a brosier, like from Seinfeld. By the way, if you go to Carton's thing, it's his Twitter page. It's a fucking big picture with him, Seinfeld, and Al Dukes.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
All of them have the same fucking head. Carton and Dukes look a lot alike.
They do. I was actually confused for a
Why
second.
not just fucking move Al into that position? It should be a great game. I'm going to stay at home and have some white bread and watch it on TV. Game of Thrones is my favorite show. I had him on today, and he was just they gave something about dragons, get the teams excited. Dragons.
Yeah, the Giants coach decided to play a scene from Game of Thrones.
But why on a Wednesday, Chris? Are they going to stay fired up all the way to Sunday? Play it like 5 minutes before they go out. I'm Al Dukes. This is your warm-up moment. Al Dukes, when he was leaving my show, right, I said, well, let's do a loser, because we had him fighting and getting beat up and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, we'll do a loser leaves town match against, what was that fucking kid's name from Long Island? He works here now.
Rory.
Yeah, but we used to call him something.
Roy Hamptons?
Yeah, Roy Hamptons, because he's in the Hamptons. So, I just got a thing from BL. Please let me go to the Springsteen show. I'll just say okay.
Was she going to flow up on that mattress?
Any way she gets there is fine. I just want to see her disappointing thing when she's scratching at the fucking door of the theater. So anyway, he was fighting Roy Hamptons, and I said, just go out there and count the lights. It'll be a fun thing. I mean, we didn't even make an event. We just went down and fought in the Hooters parking lot, right? But he and fucking Rory were having so many bad fucking feelings about each other, he just starts fucking Rory up. I'm like,
shit.
dude, if you don't fucking lose this, you're staying. You gotta fucking, go on your fucking back, bro. He was just fucking lighting Rory up.
That's hilarious.
I know.
It's real. Just going total shoot.
Oh boy, you actually wrote this. Be safe and keep us updated.
So?
It just seems
Nice.
so corny.
I mean, I meant it. She's my little cousin.
I'm gonna write keep on keeping on. Very cool. Keep on keeping on.
Maybe keep on trucking.
No, dude.
Do they have the keep on trucking foot emoji?
If they did, I'd fucking use it constantly.
Oh, Ron wants me to keep on trucking a lot. Every day.
When I'm away, because I've been taking care of business every day. How come that isn't a big karaoke song? What's the fucking anti-Canadian thing about that?
Seems racist.
Fuck you, karaoke dealers. Everyone likes to sing along with taking care of business. Take good care of my business every day while I'm away. It's the fucking coolest band. And it's one of the few songs that will mention that there is an alarm clock warning. Most songs don't.
It's a warning.
Yes. It's a warning that the alarm's coming out. We need to break again, Chrissy, or you finally found taking care of business? Looks like you found the 45. I'll just throw this out to all our friends in Florida. His way of saying keep on keeping on. Go back and turn her overdrive. Seriously, that's enough of that, Chris. Jesus Christ. You were going nuts in here.
I mean, you got it out of hand, Chris.
Love BTO.
You don't have to take your shirt off.
Why don't you put on You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet, then? I mean, if you're really the big Bachman Turner overweight fan that you claim to be. That's what you should do. Go out for this Halloween. As Randy Bachman. Nobody will know who you are. Some guy from the 70s. He was in the Guess Who before that. Take good care of this song. Oh, please, you're killing me.
All right,
You're
just hope
fucking
it's
killing me.
skins
By the way,
BTO.
if you even hear the way that starts, you're like, oh, so that's where Boston fucking... I see. Okay.
See what they did there.
The guy in Boston's like, ooh, listen to this. I could really run with this fucking sound. Please, you're killing me. You're fucking killing
All right, no
me.
more BTO.
What is your own... I'm going to ask Vito, what is your taking care of business? What is your own personal taking care of business? That you know it's silly, but you fucking sing along with?
I think My Name Is by Eminem. I know it's a silly song, but whenever I hear it, I'm walking through the street. And I'm like, I'm walking around and I'm even doing his things from the video, like bending down. And
So you're acting like it's an accident, like you don't like the song.
Yeah, but
you
it's
have to
on
have
your-
it. Yeah.
It's on your iTunes.
No, Apple Music, it streams.
Yeah, but you just happen to run into that fucking song?
Yeah, come on.
Just randomly, it'll just come
'Cause
up.
they know what you like is why. My name is...
You know what's great? Like to have the balls to do this when you're not even Slim
This is like his first hit.
You're Eminem. You already have a silly name. Instead, now you're telling them that you're Slim Shady. I don't think it has the same kind of taking care of business vibe. It's not going to get the whole room going. Chris, I hate to fucking ask you. You know what I mean? Especially with your alt-right haircut.
I don't think it's that alt-righty. I mean, it's...
Alrighty then.
Fuck boy.
Alrighty now.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Thank you.
Fuck boy.
I'm not
Why
a
you
fuck...
keep doing that? You want to fight him? I'll fucking line it up the same night. You guys will be the opening fight for Guy Fieri and Hard Rock Johnny.
You guys are going to find yourselves in the Hooters parking lot.
Hooters parking lot. What is it? What are you looking for? What are you typing away at, you fucking stenographer?
I'm not a Billy Joel fan, but Piano Man.
You just all he ever does is bitch about fucking Billy Joel.
You say you hate Billy
I don't
Joel.
like Billy Joel.
You
So
love
then how
him.
is it?
I don't love Billy
You
Joel.
love him.
You could have went with
How is
reading.
it taking care of business?
He's just known that we've all sang that on this show before. What about for you, Gail?
I mean, you all know what mine is. It's Africa by Toto. It's like my full on, I cannot not sing with it.
It is an odd song. Bennington shoe. Where you gonna go? Get a Bennington shoe. 844 Rocker, 844 Rocker. You get all the Bennington shoe talks and tidbits and little bits of facts that you possibly can from the Bennington Show on Sirius XM dials. Sirius XM. They got a big old satellite radio up in the air. You can listen there on your wireless. Bennington Show. Ron Bennington, Gail Bennington, all the Benningtons come running around together. Big old Bennington Show. My name is Pete's. My name is Pete LaCreeps, and I'm here to tell you the Bennington Show is one of the best shows I've ever heard in my life. Matter of fact, yesterday I was listening to it and cut off 3 of my fingers. And you know what? I'm glad I did, because now I can't turn the dial, even if I want to. They've even got a Chris Stamley on that show. Well, making it the Bennington Stamley Hour. If we change Chris's last name to Family, it would be a fucking really smart idea.
Oh, that would be good.
Oh, by the
Chris
way, you know
Family.
what their Craig Carton and his buddy, where they said they would escape to and change their name? Take a fucking guess.
Costa Rica?
Yes.
Well, gambling is legal there.
Well, that wasn't why they were going. They were going to get away from the bad men's.
They're on the run from Johnny Law.
You know, trip to Cleveland. How was your trip to Cleveland there, Vito?
It was delightful. I didn't really get to see the city that much, but I hung out with Amy Miller, Jim Tews,
and who else?
Ramon Rivas.
Ramon! Did you keep yelling it while he was on stage? Ramon!
Is that Vito out there?
No,
Please
better than
stop.
that. I got that guy in for free.
I gave him a nice hat.
You know, Vito, everybody's always asking about you at the Stand, and I'm doing the Stand this weekend. And I know you go to Cleveland to see fucking comedy, but the Stand, did you hear even the lineup going on this weekend?
No, I did not hear the lineup.
It's unbelievable. It's a lineup that you can't even believe. Christopher?
Jim Florentine.
Let's stop there.
That's enough. I'm in.
Hilarious.
Derek Gaines.
Derek Gaines, the next big thing, I call him.
Ben Bailey.
Jesus Christ. Cash Cab?
Cash Cab. Sherrod Small.
He always kills. Sherrod Smalls completely kills. I don't care who says otherwise. Sherrod Smalls kills every time he goes out.
Bonnie McFarlane.
Assassin. It's an assassin.
She's an assassin. She's a female assassin.
The assassin.
She's like Fox Force 5.
And Ron Bennington.
Oh, don't.
Yay!
You don't have to bring up my name, Chris. We know by just facts I'm going to be there. That sounds good. Is that both nights?
No, that's just Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday night is Ben Bailey, Bonnie, Mark Normand, Marina Franklin.
Wow.
Nice. That's cool.
And Monroe Martin.
Oh, that's a great show.
Yeah.
I love all of those people.
Yeah, I'm going Saturday.
Mm.
No Ron Bennington, huh? Good. Don't eat on here.
Mm.
I swear to God, one of the funniest nights of my life, I got invited down to some anniversary that the Bonfire was doing. And they use a soundboard of Mark Norman, right? They, you know, they do radio, so they have soundboards. And there they did it live, just Mark Norman, and he was in the back with a microphone, and I never saw him all night, and he was fucking killing me. He was just adding these crazy things one after another, and that Mark abnormal voice of his. It was fucking hilarious. Truly one of the funniest live shows I've ever been to.
Yeah, he's so funny.
Danny!
Oh,
Danny!
Danny!
He just walks by us. Bum, 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 bum. Boy, I hate even looking down that hall. It's so disgusting.
It's so gross. It's creepy. The boxes just keep piling up. The wires get lower. It's like stalactites and stalagmites.
Oh.
It's just disgusting walking through there.
You should go see the conference room they have everybody sitting in, like 30
I
people
won't.
in a conference room upstairs.
No, that sounds gross.
I'm going to go to that now. See what happens there.
Like evacuees.
It's a party.
This is one of my favorite videos I've seen in a while. They do this thing now when they tell the kids if they're getting a little brother or a little sister.
Mm-hmm.
And naturally, every boy wants a brother. Every girl wants a sister.
Yes.
That's just nature itself, okay?
You can't even...
That's just boys versus girls.
Yeah, we were born to feel this way.
Every kid thinks he's come up with, hey, I got an idea. Why don't we play boys versus girls? Let's divide ourselves. So these two little boys finding out they're getting a little brother.
Went to the doctor again today.
What?
And they looked at the baby inside my tummy. And we got pictures. And guess what the doctor said?
What?
It's a boy.
Yes!
Cannon, why are you crying?
No! Because I was a girl!
I know, buddy. But guess what? It was a girl. We thought it was.
He hit his brother.
Cannon, it's okay.
And by the way, the brother,
They
just
thought
hit
it
pause, hit pause. You don't have to bring it down, then we can't hear it. The brother who thought he was happy he was getting a boy, he thought he'd be the sluggo. No, he got punched.
Yeah.
But what little boy wants a sister?
I don't know. I mean, he must really hate his little brother. He must just be going by him. It's like anything but like another one of these little dudes.
Jen, did you want a little brother or a little sister?
I'd rather have a little brother.
Yeah.
But I had like a cousin that was like close to my age.
Yeah.
So he was kind of like my older brother.
Aw, that's so sad. Did he teach you how to kiss?
No, he didn't do that.
My girl cousin taught me how to kiss.
Really?
The old kissing cousins.
Yeah. Basically like a little menage, just both of them right there on my face. Exciting. Now you wanted a little brother.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I remember more finding out that he was a boy than I remember actually being told that my mom was pregnant. For some reason, I would think I was even just a couple months difference.
Right.
Like I was like still developing memory at that point. So I don't remember that, but I do remember finding out he was a boy, and I was obsessed with the idea of the baby. Like I just remember my mom would just be like doing dishes, and I'd be like, about the baby. So when the baby gets here, like I was just like, and she'd be like, yes, okay, yes, he'll be small and he won't talk yet, and then eventually he'll. And I'm like, right, okay. Also, when the baby gets here, are we gonna share a room, or are we gonna like? I had a million questions, and I remember just like thinking about the baby all the time. I could not wait. I was so excited.
Did you see what she added to the keep on trucking thing?
I did.
We're just fucking taunting people in a hurricane. Fezzi's not moving either.
He's gonna stay put.
He's staying put. Yeah, he's got too much to move.
Now he's in a little bit higher ground than they are. No.
No, that whole area that he's in, like his house that he grew up in, they used to have paint cans that they would put under the furniture all the time. Just when high water would come in.
Oh my God.
Not even hurricanes, but just a good rain.
Oh boy.
That's why his feet are so bad. They were soggy till he was 15.
Just completely.
He didn't even know there was such a thing as dry socks. He would go. He used to just put on his socks right out of the washer. Like, oh,
what's the difference?
So great to have a clean sock on, right? Oh, not muddy. Jen, you got people in Orlando, right?
Yeah.
It's going right up Orlando's ace.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all like texting me like, no work tomorrow, and like they're stocking up. They're very scared.
Oh, everyone's taking off work tomorrow.
Yeah, they're done.
Schools are called off. I think both.
Yeah.
I think maybe schools even today and Friday for most counties. And then Monday, TBD on that one. See what's
Then I would
going
say
on.
this: the kids should get straight ups for everything that's happening here. If they don't like it, I'll knock their fucking teeth out. That's the kind of teacher I'd be. I'd be like, keep your fucking looking straight ahead. If I even see you looking left or right, I'll fucking come over there and hammer your head. Okay?
Look left or right.
No, you just gotta look straight ahead the whole time. I had a fucking religion teacher when we were like little and we were going, I guess we weren't all that into our first communion. We were just fucking dogging it. And she said that if she saw us looking around at church, because I guess we were always like looking around at church.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
She said that she would cut our heads off and put it in a jar, and then we could look around all we wanted to. And I went like this: I can assure you, you will not be cutting my head off, because my head stood straight ahead. Am I right, everybody? Huh? My head was on a fucking swivel. I wanted to see what was going on in the classroom.
I was the same way.
Yeah.
I was also, my biggest thing, I was always in trouble for talking.
Yeah.
And it wasn't always even having a conversation like in secret.
Right.
I just didn't understand why this wasn't a conversation. The idea of
Right.
raising your hand before you spoke, it just seemed so unnatural. I never got a hang of it. I just never got a hang of it. So a lot of times I'd be in trouble for asking a question relevant to the topic,
But not.
but
being
like not
called
in the time that she wanted me to.
She saw you as a heckler. She's
Yeah.
like, I'm fucking doing 45 every day, and you're just fucking yelling out stuff.
But then I would be like, I'm going to forget that question, and then I'm never going to know the answer to that thing.
When we did the last street jokes, there was a guy who was just talking out like the whole time. He was being positive.
Right.
But, dude, we've got this whole thing mic'd.
Right.
And I got 4 professionals here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some people do the almost kind of positive heckle at comedy, where they're just like, been there before. And you're like,
I heard that.
You're like, oh my God. So true.
You told him a thing or two, my friend. I salute you.
It's not necessary. The laughter tells me you agree.
It is necessary to salute you. You're fantastic. Loving this show. And especially so is my brother, his wife, and their friend down the street I'm just meeting for the first time. But I looked over and I seen her giggling quite a few times. We brought our dog too. I hope that's not a problem.
It is. Please stop talking.
When he hears laughter, he starts barking. So don't anybody be scared. This dog is just having a great time. Think of it as a barometer for the laughter in this room. If you hear the dog, he's killing.
Why do I feel like that actually happened to us in Austin? I feel like at one point it was like loud laughter during one of the shows, and then I heard a dog barking,
Yeah.
and I was like, "There's a dog in here?"
I heard a guy yell out, "Don't make me turn this dog loose." I'm like, dude.
Threatening us.
Bum, 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 bum. So, your friends scared, or are they happy about having some time off to party?
They're not gonna party. They're gonna like stay at home. They're pretty scared.
Yeah, well, you party at home, you know?
I'm partying.
And let me tell you this. When I fucking party, I party hardy. So let your friends know that. I'm a hardier partier.
They're like preparing movies. They're gonna have like a long movie.
Yeah, that's gonna fucking go out. It's a hurricane. It's knocking out everything.
This is not a smart party planning.
A book and a candle, like fucking Ben Franklin. Just a candle that you're holding up to a book. So stormy out there. I'll tell you this: if I was in that and it started to get bad, I'd just let my fish go. I just fucking throw my aquarium out the window.
Return from whence you came.
Enjoy yourself, legless merman.
You're free now.
Free to swim or be eaten by larger animals or to choke in the muddy water.
By the way, have you ever read a book by candlelight? I don't know how anyone did it. It makes my eyes hurt, and I'm so sleepy during the whole thing.
My eyes hurt when I have to read by electric light. Fuck.
Switch on your electric light.
And we find out it was really wrong, really wrong, really wrong, really wrong. Dan, did you mean to do that many really wrongs? I think 1, even 2 would have been fine. You just did 7 really wrongs. We can't sell this song. Not with that many really wrongs in it. Okay, you can keep singing, but I'm not going to tape it. You're singing to yourself. No, that whole thing of like they show kids like reading with a flashlight or whatever. What am I, a minor? I mean, yes, I am a minor. I'm under 18, but I'm not a coal miner.
Yeah. Like reading by candlelight, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. And immediately I start falling asleep.
Do you know how I learned to read, though? With a reading rainbow.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And a rainbow light right over my head. I just sit there and read. I like the orange words, I would say, to no one in particular.
The book?
I never talk to books, Chris. It's funny that we bring that up. That would make me a lunatic, wouldn't it?
It's like a heckler of the book.
Yeah.
Really enjoying this book.
I'll just write stuff in. Good sentence.
Good sentence.
Have you ever fucking just been reading a book and go, God, I wish I could write a sentence like that?
Uh-huh.
It's amazing sometimes when you read, guys.
I remember reading Kerouac on
Jack?
the road. Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know any other, to be honest with you. And it was, and of course later, I was young, so I was exploring it for the first time. And I remember I was never like that kid who like underlines important passages, but I remember just like completely being in on underlining the passages, like the mad ones, mad to live, mad to be saved, desirous of it. And I was underlining it like, this is brilliant. Like as though I was the first person to figure out that something really crazy just started happening in the middle of the book. Like it was great. And then all of a sudden just like poetry just popped up. But in my mind, I was like, I've got to show this to someone. I mean, I have discovered something amazing in this book. And then later found out that everyone's like, yeah, that's like pretty much
But
one of the most.
You still discovered it.
Yeah.
You know?
In my own way, I did.
No, not in your own way. You discovered it. Just that somebody else had also discovered it. But if you would have been older, you would have been the first person to read the book.
Right.
You'd have been like, this is fucking great, Jack.
And like
Go, baby.
The lesson of that, of like, just be around the weirdos, be around the crazy people, be around the artists. And then, and like how important that is. Like that makes a lot of sense when you're young. And when you're old, you're like, I don't want to be around those nuts. You know what I mean? Like at some point, you start to go, those people are crazy.
I do. I still want to be around them. Still, my favorite fucking people are the fucking, the mad ones.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever read a book that somebody else had underlined, and you're like, I wonder why they underlined that stupid thing?
What's significant about that?
Now when you're reading Kindles, like they'll show, you can highlight passages and they'll show you the most popular things that are highlighted, so you can see what other people.
I have zero fucking interest in Kindles.
Like they make a social media out of it.
I've been given 4 Kindles so far. None of them. None of them stick with. I start to read it. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'd rather fucking just go on a laptop and read then, if that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Put the book on a fucking laptop.
I re-gifted a Kindle to someone. I mean, I was clear about it. I was like, this is a re-gift. I'm not getting out of giving you a gift. But then that person started to enjoy it. And I'm like, let me get that Kindle back. It looks pretty fun. But I never got into it. I like to read paper.
Yeah, me
Whereas
too.
on paper.
I want to physically pick up the book. I don't want to get Kurt Vonnegut to sign a Kindle. Here, Kurt, could you just write this on here? Or send me an email. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something physical. The thought of an author signing a book is as pure as anything that, can come up. I don't know how an author is supposed to sign the back of a Kindle and send you on your way. Look, this is keys. The keys already are getting slapped around. Wow.
Now, what is like the official landing in like the South Florida area?
There is no official. We're looking at Friday or Saturday, but you don't get an official landing. This is not something that the government has endorsed.
Yeah.
Well,
Jesus.
That can't be Key Largo right now. No way.
No, that's
They're showing us something else.
British Virgin Islands.
That's impossible. That's impossible to deal with. But I was there. Oh, look at this. 60 Minutes. It's going to be the best 60 Minutes of all time. Vito, will you be watching as your old boss is on 60 Minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I like to keep up with him and anything he does.
Why doesn't he come back here?
I've been trying to find out from the people who are still close from him if he's coming back from here, and they're being kind of weird about it, which makes me lean towards something.
What?
What?
Would be yes.
What's lean towards what?
Makes me like just the way they've been responding when I'm like, so is he coming?
That's not what we're saying. Where are you leaning?
I'm leaning towards I think that guy's coming back here.
Full time?
Maybe not full time. Maybe like 1 or 2 days a week. I mean, they have not said anything to me.
It sounds official.
This is an official statement.
They have not said anything to me, but in my expert opinion, is knowing the guy pretty well. I think he's going to be back here 1 or 2 days a week.
All right. It's going to be a great 60 Minutes.
It's going to be great. We're going to watch it, and we're going to see him back here in a few months.
Vito, you also have something in your beard. Something pretty serious.
Why are you snacking that we don't know?
Come on, Vito.
That looks like fucking string cheese. You wonder why you're not dating. You got fucking string cheese hanging around your beard like it's snot.
Not string cheese.
What was it? Snot?
No.
Oh, God. Was it?
No, it wasn't any.
It wasn't a Lost Loogie, was it?
No.
Come on, dude.
I didn't even blow my nose. Where was it? Was it like by the mustache or?
No, it was in the beard, man.
Dude, this thing's getting. I gotta shave this thing down. That's been happening a lot to me lately.
All right, so you get a lot of snot in your beard.
That's where you store your snot?
Oh, come on, dude.
Yeah, it gets all crispy.
Come on, man. I can't talk about that shit.
Vito.
You can talk about shit, but you can't talk about snot.
I'll talk about shit all day.
Get shit
Will you
stuff
talk
in your teeth.
jive?
Oh, I'll talk some jive like you never heard.
Bum. Do. Late Saturday, early Sunday. Bob Ross fan said the touchdown will be. You know, we put Lonely Beach Goer surveys the destruction, and then Denise just wrote, "Ew."
What? It's just a man on a beach. There's nothing weird in the
But not even ooh, EW. Like, there's a lot of E's, like, ew.
Ew.
Pew.
How about this one of Jerk Store Sean says, this is what the surveyor came up with. It just says bad. just hand holding a paper that says bad.
What's it say? Look at Liz Sets Fire tweet. I can't find it.
I don't
Sorry.
can't.
I can't find it either. I guess it says Miami's going to be fine.
Looks like there's a graphic of where it's going to hit Irma.
No, it's Irma.
We know it's not the Liz Sets Firestorm. So, catastrophic along Miami, according to her. And high impact everywhere from Tampa up into Savannah. Moderate impact above that. Some impact. And then finally, you get to the place where it's like, this is actually going to help this area.
They need this rain. Dry
This is
summer.
a nice rain that we're getting.
It's refreshing.
Right. I love this. It gets all the snot out of my beard. Says Vito. Vito now looks like he just put a pair of underpants around his head. Vito, who's the set? All right, let's do the fucking guessing game, right? Who's going to be the second person voted off tonight? Because I'm going to be watching the fucking Patriots.
I'm going to say, from what we saw last night with Josh getting smart to all of Paul's bullshit, I'm going to say Paul goes home second tonight.
What?
Whoa!
Shit.
Vito, I fucking love that you brought that in. I'm not even going to ask anybody else.
Yeah, no point. I mean, you threw it down
I
right
thought you were
there.
going to say Josh is going to go home.
No, I think Josh is going to show everybody that, like, because his point that Paul is doing the most selfish thing in the game by using the veto, because all it does is get him jury votes. And if anybody
But it also kept the house from being crazy, though. That's all he needed to say. You don't want the house to be uncomfortable.
It sucks when it.
Yeah, you got
could
Kevin
see.
just fucking laying on the couch. It's fine, but fucking those other two, they'd be going buck wild.
Right after they dealt with the Matt and Raven reaction.
The fact that Josh is right doesn't fucking negate the fact that the way he got there is wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's still stupid Josh.
Yeah, he is.
The dumbest person ever.
He's treating Christmas like some damn club whore.
Well, guess what? Maybe Christmas will be sending him home quick. Tooch. Tooch sweet. Right tonight. What do you think, Chris?
I was thinking Kevin goes home.
Really? Why would you get rid of Kevin? It's fucking like having an easy week sitting around. I say you got to go home with Alex.
That was my pick.
That's the likely
and
one.
kind of
Thank
hoping
you.
that it
Thank you, Vita.
happens.
But I like what you did. I like that you
Bold.
went out of your way to get bold.
Yeah.
That's the fucking new Vito fuck. You know what I mean? That's the new guy. all
Because
right?
that will be fucking bananas if that happens.
You know what? I would have been disappointed if you would have half-assed the Kevin answer at us.
Kevin is fucking going out second.
Adam would never throw out some bullshit like that.
I know you wouldn't, man. Thank you.
I feel
Salute you, my friend.
I feel like that's an Adam pick I just made.
No, man, Adam would give you tofu for that pick.
Let me
What's
tell you
that
something.
mean?
You got to listen.
Please do me a favor and get Adam the host this week with Chris sitting in the corner watching. Because I
Oh, that'd
want
be
you to
great.
fucking shadow
I
him.
will not jack in the corner.
I'm really mad that you won't just listen to that show.
I won't.
Listen to what that show could be without
Just sit in there and be cucked.
you. Is that so much? Like fucking jerk your little dick off watching. Or maybe lick on Vito's toes.
Oh, God.
And say stuff like, yes, dear, I'll clean up the cream pie.
Just do that, Chris.
I gotta be using the wrong word terminology, right?
No, cream pie is when
It
they
is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, cream pie is when they come in and then it drips out.
Yeah, and then you can just suck the cum out.
Yeah.
Suck the cream pie out.
Okay. I thought I used the wrong term. When I said cream pie, I'm like, man, that's more like a fucking actual pie.
Oh, but I didn't embarrass myself.
Look at this. Where's this at? Well, Miami, what? Airport? Or was that the...
I didn't see what that was. It looked kind of like the airport.
I feel like I'm going to drive down there and get Liz Sets Fire and her 5 dogs. And by the way, you own 5 dogs? I mean, if you're not in Australia, that's too many dogs to own.
Are they dingoes?
It's a pack.
Honey, feed the dingoes. They say that everyone in Australia now, every person in Australia is now an American movie star, both male and female.
They all
of them.
are.
All.
They're taking our jobs.
Well, that's DACA for you, you know what I mean? DACA for your jobs. DACA. That's what DACA stands for. Bum, 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 bum. I'll tell you. Jesus Christ, Chris.
Again,
That was so
It's
loud,
really
dude.
weird.
It's just digestion. There's nothing weird about it. It's natural.
Can I get you a chair to sit at the end of the table?
I get
He
it,
was
lady.
fucking stuffed in there. And by the way, there was less there was less on your side of the table, I think, than mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was
But
particularly
he
tight.
stuffed his belly.
Particularly
Well, yeah, it's like the way I'm gonna be honest. It's the way he's shaped
Yeah.
that his belly
Yes.
a lot of times will
And he's
sit
tall.
on top.
Right,
he's
he's
a
tall.
tall guy, so I've
Thank
seen
you.
it before. It'll sit right up on the
But
table
one
with
thing
you.
you don't do is bring attention to it. Thank you. Especially if you're looking for a tip. By the way, did you notice I over-tipped her?
Yes, I did.
You know
So-
why, right?
Because of the comment?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
For show material. But I would never say to someone,
Hey, Fatty, you want a chair?
she didn't. She said, would you like a chair for the end of the table?
It was
And
all
that
indicated.
was like crushing to me. He just looks at her and he's like, mm-mm. And I just like, I'm not looking up.
Fine right here.
Studying the menu.
Oh no, that's so uncomfortable.
Yes, I'll have another Sprite.
But I had even tried to pull the table closer to me and it doesn't move.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it
one of
was-
those fucking deals.
Locked in place. It's fine.
I've gotten
It's fine, whatever.
I've gotten used to it with dining out with Chris. I like before he even sits down, I pull that shit right up to me,
I
like a
appreciate
little
that.
kid pulling up to the high chair.
Thank you.
Give my buddy some room.
Why don't you just get him a table for the end? Sit there.
Now I know that's an option.
No.
Ma'am, this fat man will have a chair for the end.
It's not an option.
Hey, could we get it extended? Okay, Jesus. It was really fucking funny though, but sad. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's not right. I mean,
she was being a prick.
She was.
Was there like a little laugh in her voice when she said it?
Yeah, she was. She had a smirk. She had glint in her fucking eye.
Need an extra chair. Yeah.
You know what she said to me too when I tipped her? She goes, "Thank you," and I hope that was a wake up call for him.
She said that, and you still you should have taken that tip out of her hand.
Make it nice.
That's what it says.
Make it nice. Do nice, huh?
That doesn't even fucking make sense.
Make
you
it
could say,
nice.
you know, like from Seinfeld, and so a million of them. I'm sure Seinfeld isn't going to sit around and fucking sue them.
You use their exterior.
Yeah, you use half of their exterior.
Yeah.
They didn't put Toms in, they put what, monks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it ever say monks? I don't think it did. It just said diner.
The exterior just had restaurant. Tom's, I don't think, was ever in it. Like the shot, like the standard shot they use from outside the diner.
Wait, it
just said
doesn't say
restaurant.
diner? It says restaurant?
It says restaurant. It's Tom's restaurant.
I think the in the show, the glass had a thing that said monk sometimes.
What glass?
Like you could see glass in the background sometimes on a window.
The glasses they're drinking out of. I've never seen fucking somebody like, look at these fancy glasses we have in this diner.
It's a sitcom, but they're using close-ups. I just realized how creepy it would be to see a close-up.
Why is that?
Like if they just like zoomed in on something, you'd be like, ugh.
What?
This
Did
is
you
a
find the sign?
sitcom.
It's from the inside. It just says cafe.
What's that sound in my ear?
That's a set.
And this.
And it just says restaurant. So why do they call it Tom's Diner?
I don't know.
And then they put restaurant. You think they would call it Tom's Restaurant? I'd walk up there. Well, I'm supposed to go to Tom's Diner. This can't be it. It's Tom's Restaurant. Excuse me. Do you know where the diner is around here? No, I could never fit in that little fucking spot. Yes, a chair on the end would be perfect. Thank you.
Well, thank you for that chair.
I know somebody who they used his house for George's parents' house, the exterior.
It's in a story. Another fun fact.
It's my stepdad.
What's this? You had a stepdad?
Yeah, I had a stepdad for like 10 years.
He married your mom?
No, we just
That
called
is
him my
not your stepdad, my friend. That is a legal term.
Oh, I just use it because it's easier than mom. Mom's boyfriend always sounded weird.
Mom, why don't you just say my mom's lover?
Your mom's fuckboy.
That's not a fuckboy, dude.
My mom's thick-cocked lover told me something.
Excuse me, son. What'd you just say?
He said something quite brilliant to me. You see, George. So George's house was his house, right?
George's parents' house, so Jerry Stiller's.
You know what? I don't think that you stop saying it's your house when you move out. You know, if you grew up there, it's your house.
Yeah.
I can see if your parents get a new apartment in Manhattan, they don't want you acting like it's yours, or coming in and opening up the refrigerator and then saying this. We got nothing.
Wait. I did that at your house, and I didn't even grow up in that house.
Yeah.
Like, I will just come in, make myself a sandwich. I didn't
True.
grow up there.
It doesn't matter, though. Wherever your parents are, that's your house. That's the way I see it, though. I'll go in and open up my mom's refrigerator.
Yeah.
Well, what is this? There's nothing.
Garbage. I'll have this, though.
Why? Because Dad's sick? We can't have some good food? Anyway, the fucking point is this. Vito is basically Hollywood royalty right now, with his steplover being the person whose exterior who's used as George's house.
Yeah, it's pretty big for me. I like to tell that to people.
What's George's real name?
Jason Alexander.
If he ever comes in here, go running into the hall screaming at it the whole time. You know that house that from your TV, Mom? That's my stepdaddy's.
I'll say thick cock lover.
Did you used to call him your daddy?
No, I called him. We were on a first name basis.
That uncomfortability with Trump and his daughter.
It was a very uncomfortable moment.
And I get it. He's 70. He doesn't get the references, you know.
Right, I
But
guess.
there's been a shift.
There has been, and you know what? You need to wait. You know, you got to change with the times.
Right.
It's not comfortable for us.
Right.
it's not comfortable for the rest of America to hear you say
Daddy is for lovers only, and dad is for your children.
And by the way, Ivanka Trump, everybody loves Ivanka. Come up, honey. Should I bring Ivanka up? Come on. Sometimes they'll say, you know, he can't be that bad a guy. Look at Ivanka. Now, come on up, honey. She's so good. She wanted to make the trip. She said, Dad, can I go with you? She actually said, Daddy, can I go with you? I like that, right? Daddy, can I go with you? I said, yes, you can. Where are you going? North Dakota. I said, oh, I like North Dakota. Hi, honey.
First of all,
And not only was it the daddy, but it was the I like that. That everyone was like, what'd he say?
but then she's saying she just wants to go no matter where he is. You know? Oh, Daddy, can I come with you? Honey, you don't even know where Daddy's going.
Do you have a kiss for daddy? So that's how it is in their family.
Hey, Gary, you're up.
Hey, how are you?
Hey.
Good. Hey, why don't you guys come out west, man?
We're talking about.
I live in a.
Yeah, we're talking about coming out to
I live in a
Tucson.
small town outside. I live outside of Tucson.
That's
small
what we're
town.
talking about going, Tucson.
Yeah, I live outside in a small town called Oracle, and from New York. I mean, like, there's no people here at all. there's no stoplights. There's nothing. So
We might love it, you know? Let's go to Oracle.
Come on, visit. We'll go out shooting.
I'd love to go out. What do we shoot? Illegal aliens?
Yeah, let's shoot targets.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Let's fight
What'd they ever
terrorists or
do to you?
something. Yeah.
I don't like to shoot targets. I like to shoot.
We'll go out and shoot some pistols. Have fun, man.
Sounds fantastic. All right.
The wife makes great Mexican food.
I
That
love
sounds good.
Mexican food. Love it.
Yeah.
Chris, you down?
Oh yeah, hell yeah! Shoot some guns, eat some fucking burritos.
Yeah, bring Chris, bring Vito, bring Gail.
I'm starting to really
Hey,
get a little costly, but okay. All right, thanks.
Hey, before I hang up, Gail, can you do that little French girl's voice from Pulp Fiction for me?
Yeah, sure, I guess so.
All right.
A big stack of blueberry pancakes, and for dessert, a slice of blueberry pie.
It's been a long time since you've done that bit. It really has been. And that's considered the number one character from Pulp Fiction.
Number one.
Yeah.
Most beloved.
Yeah.
Most memorable scene.
Number two, Gimp.
Mm-hmm. Bring out a Gimp.
Love the Gimp.
Number three, that redheaded girl who cut off fucking Trump's head runs out in the street. Out of nowhere.
What did she say? She's like something like, I'll testify. Or I'll be a witness or something like that. It's such a weird moment that she's in
the
it.
oddest moment ever.
And then there's another weird one is, now I can't think of her name, but she was on SNL.
Yes.
And she plays
Pat.
like, yeah, but I can't think of what that,
Julia, just Pat.
Yeah,
We all
it's
know
Pat.
It's Pat. Yeah, she's in it. She's hanging out. She's the daughter.
she's the daughter, the wolf,
I
the
guess
wolf's
she's,
friend.
Is that a puppy when you're a wolf baby? What do you consider then?
A cub or a pup? No, it's probably a pup.
Are you sure?
Wolf pup.
Wolf pup.
Julia Sweeney believes it's Pat.
We're on to wolf pup or wolf cup.
Cup.
Cup? No, that's not a thing.
Here, look, this is a baby wolf right here. Chris?
I like it because it keeps my liquid in.
I'm drinking a baby wolf, and it's delicious.
It's a pup.
Folks, do you like drinking baby wolves? Well, I brought this wolf pup home for you. On this side, it says number one, Dad. This side, it says keep on keeping on. And don't we all need to remember that from time to time? Keep on keeping on. Well, it looks like we've just surrendered ourselves to Saudi Arabia.
It's a new president?
What's happening behind me?
He's turned our country over. He goes, he can't keep up with the hurricanes.
I hope that he's saying this is our new VP.
You know, I'll know the Iron Sheik. He wants to tell you about hurricane safety. Kuwait, please. I would go like this if I know if the Emir was around. I'd go like this: Kuwait for it, and now.
How they get it.
Waiting is the hardest part. You see this guy, he's just going to fucking open up his shirt and there's just going to be dynamite all across it.
Fuck!
How do you get past security?
You think they actually pat a guy down like that?
I feel like that.
He's the fucking Amir of...
I'm sure they put him through at least some sort of X-ray machine or something.
Would go, how dare you?
Do you think
I'm the
they
Amir
pat
Queen.
Trump down?
If they did, they'd find all the fucking condoms he keeps in his pockets.
Oh, he is
So
old
there
school.
seems to be 150 condoms in here. Yeah, well... Let's go over here to Jeff. Jeff, what's up?
What's up?
Yeah.
Hey, guys and girls.
Hey.
And girl.
Yes, we got it.
We all feel included.
So, yeah, I wanted to tell you all that Julia Sweeney, during the movie, in real life, she was married to the guy who played the Gimp. I can't think of his name right now, but
Look
he
this
was
up,
a
Chris.
writer friend of Tarantino.
Was
and
he his
had him-
ride or die? Thanks, guys.
he was a writer friend of his, and he got him
The
to play the
slightest
Gimp.
reference to that show
And
gets
Vito's-
fucking Vito back on my team. Earlier was like, fuck you, dude, for that little prank you played on us. Chris, did you find it?
I'm not seeing that he was married to Julia Sweeney.
Did you just call him Gimp?
No, I looked for who played the Gimp.
And who was it to get married to? Was it Julie Sweeney?
You Googled Gimp's wife.
That was
You
his
Googled-
first wife. That was his first wife.
Can I just say this to you, Jeff? Enjoy
Yes,
the
sir.
pretty good prize closet, my friend. Because that
man,
was a
cool.
pretty good fact. And I know that you're calling from Atlanta, but if you want to come to the stand this weekend, you can see me there, standing. One time I got caught sitting. They're like, hey, we ain't called to sit, dude.
Get up.
And all I did was try to put my feet up. Is this high enough? That's not standing.
I think everyone should have to stand, even the audience.
It's not a bad idea. Stand in the club of your choice and laugh now. Get a hold of Patrick. Tell him I came up with a new fucking theme song, too. It's called Stand.
That song gets a lot of, bad attention. I don't know why.
Because people are dicks.
That song is fun. And I was like, yeah, just because, they have a poppy song and then they have other songs that are better, so what? It doesn't take away from anything. I love that song.
I think people hate when it seems like someone tried to write a hit. I was watching Manhunter from the 80s, and it was the prequel to Silence of the Lambs. Well, there was this very serious scene, and Chris Elliott was just sitting at the table, agreeing. Really? Yeah. And I was like, this seems like the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. I was like, from 1984, 86. So I guess they just didn't decide that Chris was just completely hilarious, and that's it. But he did a lot of acting in the 80s.
He's the best.
He was in The Abyss as like a normal person.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ed, what's up, buddy?
Hey, you were talking about if once you grow up in a house, it's your house forever. I've got 4 grown sons between the ages of 33 and 39, and they will stop by our house, use the bathroom, clean out the refrigerator, and leave. I mean, I've got grandkids. I got 5 grandkids now with these boys, and it's like, if they're in the neighborhood and we're at work or something, they just stop by, raid the fridge, use the bathroom. I come home, there's no toilet paper and no food in the fridge.
Dude, I remember going to my
And I'm
grandmother's house with my friends just to make sandwiches, and we would leave. I'm not even making that up.
It's so messed up. But you feel nothing but comfortable.
No,
You're like, this
I
is
feel like, hey,
kind of my
man,
place.
This is going to be great. We can just eat, then we can get out of here.
I also like the idea of these people being old enough to have children of their own.
Yeah.
Like they have kids of their own. They're like, I'm gonna stop in there, get some snacks, maybe take a dump, be on my way.
Chris, what's up?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shiny Happy People is even worse than the song you were playing from REM.
I disagree because I'm saying I love REM, but I don't care that these are poppier and got more popular. I'll stand by Shiny Happy People being a great song too.
You know, when we tried to get Chris to jump into a song that people love to sing along, people love to fucking sing this song.
I know.
Yes, there's an online thing or even a magazine thing that you're supposed to hate it, but people love the song.
It's so good.
Also, don't act like they didn't know they were being ironic with that fucking song.
Yeah.
They knew they were writing a big pop song. You know, it's like watching an Adam Sandler movie and going, this is silly. It doesn't make any sense at all. They would never let him go all the way back to school, sitting down with children. They knew they were writing a big hippie pop song.
I know. And like, listen to how great her voice is, too. I love her so much.
She's great. Dude, you got to go up to her trailer park, man.
I know. There's one upstate, and I think maybe now she has one in like Joshua Tree, where she has a bunch of those like trailers.
Fun, yeah.
It's like Kate's Meadow or something like that.
Meadow is exactly what it is. Hey, Kurt. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Ron. So I live in North Carolina, and I haven't been back to my hometown in Michigan in like 2 years. I fly back home for my high school class reunion. My dad picks me up from the airport. We get back to my parents' house, and instinctually, the first thing I do is go right to the refrigerator. I open it up, and I'm like, you guys don't have shit in here. My 70-year-old dad looks at me and goes, what do you care? You haven't been here in 2 years.
Still, it fucking disappoints you. You want to see all the same great
the same
food.
snacks that you grew up with.
Like when your mom just went to the supermarket, it was like fucking the best feeling ever. What's your favorite R.E.M. song?
I might have to say it's really tricky, but I might have to say South Central Rain might be my favorite. But
yeah. Oh, there's something better.
But I also love Driver 8. So I'm like, I can't really pick.
I was going to pick Driver 8. Right
really?
Now. Yeah. Normally it's South Central Rain, and now right at this second it's Driver 8.
I love Driver 8 so much. And it's the best song to listen to while you're on the train.
If you're with 7 other people. I actually go up and talk to the driver during this.
Now, are you Driver 8?
It was really funny that time that Robbie Robertson said to us, you guys should, could you bring that down a little bit? Thanks. He says that you guys should just do sing-along songs.
Oh, yeah.
Because we were singing along with his own songs.
It was like, you really love to sing along, is what he says.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Does that make me a fucking freak that I enjoy your music? Mr. R. Robinson, which I doubt very much. All right, we got to start and clean up here because Opie's back today. And,
I had no idea.
I wasn't even supposed to get that out. Damn it. Anyway, it's a big surprise for everybody. Just act like you don't know. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to.
He and Anthony are doing a show together again.
What?
Yeah, but it's only going to 4 days a week.
That's huge, though. I mean, this is big news. I didn't hear any of this.
No, it's not huge because it's not 5 days a week. On the 5th day, it's Talking Sports with Craig Carton. Let's talk sports. And then he says to each person, let's talk sports, as they call it. And the train conductor says, Vito, what time's the football game tonight? The NFL kickoff. And by the way, seems like it came fast. Some years I'm like, I can't wait till football starts. This year I'm like, what? What?
What you talk about?
Football starting?
It's too early.
What?
It's too early for this business. I'm not ready for it.
Yeah.
8:30 tonight.
8:30. What's happening for a half an hour before then?
I guess they have a little kickoff pre-show.
Are they going to do bands and shit? Like, remember for a while they would show up and we'd have like, I don't know, fucking Beyonce would be singing with Britney Spears, like, football, everybody's coming for football. Remember they would be in the hometown of the place? So fucking great.
Looks like Guster's going to be performing today.
That's all I wanted to fucking hear, Buster. Love me some Guster. Guster's, hey, see you.
Hi, Chris.
What's up, guys?
Chris is here and leaving, okay? So say hi to him now. He's here and gone. I'm just here to say goodbye. So we're going to watch Guster.
When's Guster go on? 8?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be doing the pre-show, and I think if I'm not misinformed, that Miguel is also going to be performing. He's a Latino singer.
Well, that went without saying. But
I mean,
the thing
the
is,
whole Miguel thing.
Is he a dreamer? You know, he's a dreamer.
I hope he does Despacito.
Please.
I'll go fucking crazy. I'll take a hammer into my TV. I'll be so excited. You'll see me throwing cats out the window that night.
Oh, they replaced Miguel. I'm sorry, so no Miguel.
Fuck.
It was the Miguel
You
show.
gotta build me up, Buttercup, just to let me down. And then you work me around. And then worst of all, you never call, darling, when you say you will. No, I love you still. Anyway, who they replace him with? Don't fucking tell me R.E.M. I'll go out of my mind.
Oh my God, is that true?
No. It's just Guster replaced Miguel.
Jesus.
Oh, we already have Guster.
I know,
You know what I mean?
I'd rather listen to Jason singing on his way out. Here's the question: does Jason get booed tonight?
Nah, they don't let anybody boo anymore.
Did you see what happened last week with your fucking Matt?
Oh, he just got like a dead
silence.
Yeah.
Like,
They were like-
some person, I just heard this. I can't believe this is the show I got tickets for.
It was so quiet, you could hear the whole sentence.
They should boo him because his wife is lying about that second pregnancy.
Oh, God. This is the kind of shit that used to fucking just maul Big Brother.
By the way, boo him turned into boom. They should boom.
Boom that bastard.
Boom! You heard me, everybody. Boom!
Everybody.
Boom! Are you just yelling boom, or do you want us to boo him? Chris,
They should boom.
Boom!
Telling you.
Can I get you an outside chair?
For the studio. Something with a little more space for you.
It's just fine in here.
Man, I would not have been happy with her.
Oh, I was ecstatic.
we
I
were
was
all
ecstatic.
we're all
I was
uncomfortable.
fucking super happy.
It wasn't
when
that a
happened.
good time.
It's just so awkward. And you know what? It makes it awkward for everyone. You know what I mean? Like now you've made everyone else uncomfortable.
This is weird. My belly just growled. You're
It's contagious.
You're spreading.
I
You're
know.
fucking. You're the goddamn typhoid Mary of
Hunger?
Yeah, of hunger.
You're the fucking outbreak monkey of this show.
Do you think you're hungry? That's why you growl so much.
Possibly.
You need something in your tumbly?
I need something in my tummy.
Ew, I don't want you to say it back to me.
You know what? I got a new product for you. I think you're gonna like, Chris.
What's
it's called
that?
liquid bread, and it's just for people that don't have time
Yeah.
to eat bread, you can sit and drink it.
I need those carbs, Ron.
With just as many calories. It's liquid bread.
Twice as many calories and quenches your thirst.
Sounds perfect for me.
And just put butter and jelly in it. Liquid bread.
The perfect product.
I like mine with ham and cheese. Liquid ham and cheese, that is. Liquid bread, if you don't plan on living long. Liquid bread, if you just, sometimes you got to say, who gives a fuck? Liquid bread. Not available in health stores.
Why?
You taking personal calls over there? Or personnel calls? Vito, I thought that you had a pink fucking stripe in your head, but it's just your bandana.
Yeah, just today's color. I have like 6 different colors, and I'm adding more to the collection as we speak.
So creepy and weird.
How many more colors?
Thanks, nerd.
No patterns?
Why don't you just get a
I
rainbow
have pretty
one?
much every color they come in.
Why don't you just get a fucking rainbow one and fucking consider yourself done?
See what he's saying with that?
One color. Solid color, no logos.
Christopher, we got anything we need to plug tonight? Ron Bennington at the stand, everybody. Ron Bennington at the stand. Try out the standnyc.com for your chance to see me and all my friendly friends as we turn this mother out.
Friday and Saturday night.
I'm going to say this. Is you guys ready to turn this mother out? No? Nobody is? Okay, then we won't. Let's see, material. How's that work? We're number 1, Chris.
Right.
No one can stop us now. Don't stop us now. We're having a good time. Vito, if you are right and Paul goes home tomorrow, you're in this studio.
Okay.
Chris, you're in the Doniger where you fucking belong.
Jesus, not bad.
Even if you're in if. Oh Jesus!
What?
Oh God!
I'm glad
Personal.
that-
What
I
if you
know.
just started saying her number out loud on the air?
No, here's what I'm glad it's Christine Evans and not somebody else that I'm not supposed to have in my phone. I'm like, hey, this is just Jay's check. Nothing's happening between us. First of all, that's none of your fucking business, Siri. You're in tomorrow if Paul's out, and you're in there if Kevin's out. Okay, so that gives us two reasons. All right. Let's fucking carton this thing. How much you want to bet? I want to go $240,000.
Don't have that, man.
That's part of the fun. That's part of the excitement.
Just do it, Chris.
I'll have to make some phone calls, get a line of credit going.
You just start a business. By the way, I know who was behind all that. That's Al Dukes. I can't say a word about it.
Seems like you just did.
Dump out of that.
I didn't. I thought we were off the air.
No, we're still
Pull
on.
the plug. And I want to say everything I said was made up, just fun and silly. Can you imagine such a good, lawful person doing something? Not me. I have a great imagination. I imagine a fucking purple dragon, and I can't imagine that. I imagine dragons, like the fucking band. I see them right now in my mind's eye, my dragon mind's eye. Don't stop me now. I got to get out of here. I got stuff to do. Got to move some tickets. See you back in here tomorrow morning for the big Friday show, and Chris Stanley may or may not be in this room.
I don't know.
The excitement level's through the fucking roof right now. Every day we need to have something like this to make our lives more exciting.
Good. All right.
That punishes Chris.
Yeah, ooh,
Just
and
punish me.
Whoever loses also has to cut off just the tip of their pinky. And I mean just enough to just enough.
Seems worse than the whole
meat,
thing.
just mainly skin.
Okay.
Mainly skin. It's just the tiniest bit of meat.
I'll use my knife. That's good.
Use my knife.
Why does he do that?
Use my knife.
Why does he do that?
I don't know. He's the worst.
Get him away from me.
Let's boom.
Let's boom. Boom.
Boom.
That's it, everybody.
We'll see you again in 1974.
Ladies and gentlemen, the evening is over. We hope you all enjoyed yourselves, and we'll see you all again in 1974. Good evening!